Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And the little round-headed buffoon, that is Karl Pilkington. We're here to ask you to donate generously to Comic Relief. Karl, thoughts? Good cause?
I don't want to put it down, but... No, it's just every year. If I was watching this at home, it's kind of like, here we go again. That's all I'm saying. Right. If you want to give, give. If my dad's watching this at home now, he'll go home. It's not tonight, is it? He hates tonight. My mum gets annoyed because EastEnders isn't on. It changes the schedule. I don't like it when I see, you know, JLS sat in a tub of beans going, call up, makes no difference. I've made my mind up. It annoys me that they're sat in beans. There's people going hungry across the world. They're sat in a... God knows how many tins that is. It just seems a waste.
Right. But you think the cause is a good one?
But it's every year. So people, I think people sort of go, oh, not again. How many times, if you had a mate who kept saying to you, you couldn't lend us a tenner, could you? How many times do you go, right, OK, this is the last time. We keep giving you money every year.
Right.
And each year you come back again with your hand out. How long are we going to keep doing this?
That's what you feel about Richard Curtis, who's behind Comic Relief.
Well, Richard Curtis, I never see him doing the bad stuff. He's never out there, is he? He gets all his mates to do it. Look at this I've arranged. Meanwhile, he's at home. I've never seen him in the thick of it.
No.
Lenny Henry, he's out there all the time.
Yeah.
You know, he's good. But Curtis, I bet people at home watching this haven't got a clue about Richard Curtis.
And yet he's the one who's going to get the knighted.
Is he?
What?
Definitely.
Inevitably, yeah.
Definitely. I'd love it to mean something these days. I go, wow, you've made a Knight of the Realm. And he goes, oh, brilliant. And I go, right, here's the suit of armour. Get on that horse. We're fighting the French. Let's see his face then.
Yeah. Straight back onto Lenny Henry again.
I feel that Karl's perhaps been a bit negative about Comic Relief. Can you give us your appeal for people to contribute to Comic Relief?
I just wish they'd focus on one charity. Just one thing a year. They go, this year, we're going to sort that out. And once we've raised money for that thing, we're not going to be knocking on your door again saying, we want some more.
OK.
That is it.
What should we do? What charity do you want to solve? Everyone sends the money.
Well, just something important. In the paper the other day, they'd raised money for a pair of slippers for an elephant.
Right,
now, I love elephants,
yeah.
But it annoyed me. This picture there, 500 quid it was for a pair of slippers. Why?
Because he doesn't want to stomp around the house in his shoes.
We can't say that.
Exactly. You know, and sometimes he wears them over to the newsagent.
You shouldn't go out in slippers. They're for shoes in the house. Right. And then that's what happens. It will nip out with them on. Then next year, the elephant needs slippers again. And out again. In the street, there's always people. London is a nightmare. Honestly, you'd nip
the people
out.
with the clipboard?
Yeah, you couldn't avoid them. You cross the road, there's another one there. What am I going to do? I mean, a lot of the time, I think it's harder if you're a woman, a young woman, because the bloke's got them things on Greenpeace or whatever, deafkids.com, and they normally approach young women and they use it as a bit of a chatting up thing. You know, look at me, I'm a good bloke, doing a bit for charity. It's always with a good-looking woman, not like some toad-looking woman. He's always a good looker. Now, why is that? There's no evidence that says a good-looking woman's got more money.
If you're watching this and you haven't been stopped regularly to give charity, you probably look like a toad.
Red Cross, they've got more out of me. They keep calling up now they've got my number. Whenever there's a problem in the world, that phone isn't for me anymore. It's no use for me. It's just like the sort of Mother Teresa line. She's dead, who else can help us? Well, we've got Carl's number, give him a call. He's got a few quid. Honestly, that's how it seems every time. But I've told you, you know, help the aged. You sign up, you give them your bank details. You're going to be looking after Edna. And they give you a little picture of Edna. She's sat there with one of those sort of pennies on. It tells you what it's going towards. Pay you £10. That will go towards keeping Edna warm, right? Get another pack, about a month later, open it up, there's Edna, she's got a tan. So that's what they're doing with the money, not just keeping her warm, popping the gas on, sending her away on holiday. If they sent me a letter saying Edna's going on holiday, I'm not putting money towards that, I'm paying for a gas bill. And that's what puts you off charity. The more you find out, the more you sort of turn against it.
So you're saying could be a con?
Well, you do have to be careful with a lot of charities. Yeah, I'm sure this one's legit and money's going to the right places. But you never know.
Now, I understand the cynicism. It's a drop in the ocean. It doesn't solve anything. It's people showing off on telly, right? Trying to get a bit of kudos, whatever, right? But what is nice is the ordinary people who do give so generously and they're moved, and they might not have a lot of money themselves. Even people on welfare benefit, they're on the dole, or they haven't worked, they hand over a £5 to someone. Isn't that heartwarming?
People on the dole hand over money?
Yeah.
Well, that's easy. That's not their money to give away, is it? No, it is. You give me some of your money, I'll give it away. That's easy. It's when you've been working all week, got a boss moaning in your ear. Quick, we've got to get this done. Can I have holiday? No, you can't. We've got a deadline to meet. But I've booked holiday now. My wife wants to go away. We've got a big order on plumbing supplies.
What's the order coming in?
It's a big order from abroad.
What do they want?
Extra U-bends.
Oh, come on, how many U-bends do
No,
we
we need to get it done.
But it's
get
Friday.
Back to work, right? Now, you need a holiday more than anyone. If they're on the dole, they're not stressed out. It's not their money. I can give money away that isn't mine.
Carl, what do you make of Comic Relief Night itself? Do you watch? Does it make you laugh?
I just feel like it goes on too long. You know, and they keep saying, this is the figure, you know, we're after. Let's beat last year's. Well, no, let's not. Let's not beat last year's.
Okay.
Because then next year you'll want even more. I said, let's have a bit of a lull. An all-time low this year. Let's try and do that. So next year it's easier to crack. I've always thought that. It's tricky, this, because it does look like I'm having a go.
No.
All I'm saying is, if you haven't got that much money, the money you have got, you spend wisely. Over in Africa, you've got the all-time high, 50 million. Well, let's go mental. No, let's not go mental. Just give them a few million, see how they get on.
Right.
Give generously, but not too generously, because tonight we want an all-time low.
Thank you.
But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters, because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, you know, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, you know, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right? Who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a
Why?
baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. Why was she?
It was a very.
Was it like being a man in a dress?
I mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything, and I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What does she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Look like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make a place look nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't, and a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry. Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did they get a horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You've seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of...
Right?
Oh, that's great. Did Big Jake come looking for it?
I'd been out.
Oh. Right, sorry, let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after.
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. Alright then, but keep it out the kitchen.
I don't want you going Catlin rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door, I can't stop!
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well,
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is, they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
that's why the family didn't have any money, they'd spend it on the horse.
No, I don't think, that's what I'm saying, I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah, and
they could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well. Oh,
so I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round and and you know, sort of go back to our house.
You had the traditional method of transport.
And the horse was in the lounge
reading a paper,
just like walking around.
Oh God! What?
And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups.
What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean?
Well,
Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this, because the story's going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go on for hours. Let's play a track, Carl.
It gets deeper and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it?
We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse.
Just walking around the lounge.
I come from the West Country, I've never heard anything like that.
I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet and it's got a rediffusion telly and this horse going, I'm fed up in here.
Exactly.
This is really...
I am not taking the rubbish out again.
Yeah.
Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We've got that lined up.
Oh,
yeah, the classic from the first album, I'm Waiting for the Man. Let's come back to the horse in a second.
Little flowers in pots. What do you mean?
Classic first album, Velvet Underground and Nico, which apparently peaked at a disappointing 171 in the US charts.
Think of that.
And that's obviously Lou Reed, the Velvet Underground, and Waiting for the Man.
Yeah, great track. So, we were talking, we were doing White Van Man, and, we got onto,
genetically modified babies, but
and
somehow
then Carl started telling a story about someone with a horse, and then he got onto, he was trying to make money selling flowers. Just do the flowers briefly.
Well, hang on, I just want to recap slightly. So there was a family, and who had the horse in the family?
It was...
Because you lived on an estate in Manchester.
So the mother was a right pig, apparently.
Well,
I don't know whether that's
you
relevant.
don't need to go that far.
But
what I'm trying to do is, like, make a picture for you so you understand.
What does she
what a
look
picture
like?
it is.
Who did she look like?
Bit of a, and no disrespect to her, bit like Pauline Quirk.
Quirky, yeah.
Right?
Okay. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be Pauline. Did she have any tats? Did she have any tattoos?
I've never got that close to her.
Okay, alright.
So who had the horse? Was this her son or her husband?
No, her daughter.
Her daughter had stolen a horse.
Yeah, from, I don't know where, there was I think there was some stables down the road or something.
And they kept the horse in the house with
They
them?
kept it in the house.
Did
but
they
didn't
get
have
caught?
it for long.
No.
So, and you said you were in the house one day and you saw the horse in
what
there?
happened was, I was, they did this thing at school about raising money for charity, right? For some local charity. And they said you can do anything to raise money, and they came out with all these ideas, and I thought, that's good.
What was the charity?
But I don't know, I thought, forget the charity.
Yeah, that's
I'm
just
a
a good
charity
money-making idea.
So-
You're a charity.
So, so I asked me mum for some, 'cause she used to have a lot of flowers around the house.
Sure.
I said, can I just take some snippings off them? And, I'll go and buy some plastic cups. And, got some soil out of the garden, planted the bits of plants in them.
Yeah.
Got a tray.
Yeah.
Had about 25 plants on it, selling them for 25 pence each.
Excellent. Did you sell any?
Yeah, so loads.
Did you just cut, you didn't just cut them and stick them in the
Yeah,
soil?
they wouldn't have survived.
Oh.
But I think people sort of thought, well, good on him for trying. But anyway, so I went round to theirs, because I thought their house could do with a bit of colour and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a bit rough. So, as I went...
The horse went, thank God for that breakfast. They've been feeding me kitty cat.
So I got up to the door, and they opened the door, and it was one of them houses where no carpet.
Yeah. A horse in the living room.
You know.
We've all been there.
And the horse was walking around the living room.
Oh.
I looked quite happy and everything, because I always say that about animals.
Black Beauty
right?
was on. Yeah.
Well, think about it, right? If you were a horse, where would you rather be? In a little wooden hut with a load of hay, or in like a house with a
Central heating.
3-piece suite and
Sure.
a telly and that?
Telling you that!
No, but I was saying this the other day,
And an Atari.
right? I was walking through London the
Commodore
other day,
64,
Yeah.
rubbish.
Exactly.
walking through London with Suzanne, right?
Yeah.
And you know, like homeless people always have dogs. And
Yeah.
she said, oh, I hope she looks after it. I said, that dog is happier than most dogs.
Right.
Because people always walk past and give it a pat on the head.
Yeah.
It's with its owner all the time.
Yeah.
It's out in the open, it's not locked up in a house.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You know what I
eat,
mean?
but other than that...
No, it does eat though, they're always alright. So that's what I was saying, I think this horse was doing alright for itself. Do you know what I mean?
Well, not many horses have got their own house.
Exactly.
For a start, yeah.
But anyway, that's what
That's by
we were
the
talking
by.
about. Yeah, so anyway, this family, who's a bit, what we were talking about, it was about cloning.
Genetically modified kids
Yeah.
and all that stuff, yeah.
Right, now what I'm saying is, you could say, you know, right, Steve, you could have a baby, right? And Ricky could see it and say, God, I want one that looks like that.
Yeah.
Right?
It could happen, Rick.
So...
Come on, work with him.
So you take it to the doctors, and I don't know what they do, they inject it with something or whatever,
Yep, that's how it's done.
Yeah.
and get a little baby, and there it is, it looks the same. Now the thing is, you separate, you both go off and do your own things.
Yep.
Right? Now, you look at Stephen, you look after your baby,
Yeah.
you treat it well, you give it good food and
I'm a
that,
good dad.
all the vitamins and stuff. Yeah. Ricky just gives it cheese. Right? So then it changes its looks, it goes a bit fat. You know, it gets tired easily, and that sort of thing. Now, when this family...
Why am I just feeding a baby cheese?
Right, this family who had a horse in their house.
Yeah.
They had a little baby, and my mum went round and said, "You're not going to believe this, but it's a beautiful looking baby," right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you know. And the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, they didn't really look after it. And I'm not saying, like, abusing it, but it used to run around, it used to play out till, like, 10 at night.
Yeah.
It used to chase cars.
Right.
It was a bit...
Did it have hooves?
Yeah, no. Chase cars!
Right.
What sort of kid chases cars? Oh, God.
No.
Was it called Rover?
The weird
Did it catch stick?
It's Liam, it was called, right?
Right.
Now, the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, and all that, like, not eating properly and its hair was all patchy.
It's not Liam Gallagher, is it?
And chasing cars and that, and it became an ugly kid.
It's definitely Liam Gallagher.
And that's what I'm saying, right? You can clone all you like, but at the end of the day, it's how you brought up.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Well,
Live.
Wow.
That was a hell of a point.
Oh, God.
But am I right?
You're always right, Carl.
Oh dear, no, this is quite a nice email from Paul. He says, let Carl know that I have a Chinese friend called Oi. Imagine the confusing and amusing situations we get into.
We're out and about in busy Soho.
Does his surname come here?
Lightning wit from Carl. That's nice.
Till you're 30.
Yeah, I know.
Brilliant. Is that good?
People love the webcam. I don't know what they're interested in, because all I get is a picture of Carl's big head.
It's not a big, it's just round.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got it right.
Yeah. And we've still got Carl to take off my sock for 20 quid. Okay? Let's do it now. Let's just get it over with and do it now.
Come on, Carl, let's get our cash out then, Rick. There's £10 right there.
No, you don't owe him, because he owes you 10, so I just have to pay him 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So, go on then, just take...
Not whilst co-player here.
So they've had to shoot off. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
And
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well,
Because it's not true.
imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Oh, Robin! I also told him...
That's a fable.
I also told him...
I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fact Club, Celebrity Fact Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love Jono.
Now, Jono, I don't know, you know Jono, he's that guy who does, he should be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so trivia, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono,
It's
but...
funny because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
Oh, I love Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't blame him, because, I mean, there is some cracking stuff on cable TV. There's some great stuff. But I was flipping through the other day, and on digital TV, you can see what other shows are on while you're watching something. I was flipping through, and there was one, and it was called... Now, when are you ever in the mood to watch a TV show called I Survived a 200-Pound Tumour?
When was that on?
Because...
No,
They're two people. They're two people. Conjoined twins. Yeah. Right, so these...
they just happen to have a similar taste in clothes. Okay.
Anyway, so they were doing alright, and it all went wrong when he crossed the road, got run over. The lad with two heads got run over. That's it.
What? How is that Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Just because it got my interest, and I kind of thought, why didn't he just look both ways?
I'm intrigued to know
Why wasn't he looking both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how you get run over. What was it, 1629?
Yeah. Well, it's horses and that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
If you could be tall or short, which would you rather be? You know, put yourself in my shoes, perhaps.
Not fair. No,
I know, he's out now, isn't he? He's out.
Did he walk out?
I think so. I think that's it, from what I can...
No, I think next week they kick him out, because I read something about, they get rid of him next week because of his attitude. And first time I read it, I thought he'd actually ate someone's hat. But it was... You lost me,
got rid of him because of the attitude. Oh!
Everything you think of now is puns. You can't get puns out of your head, can you?
Oh, Carl, you're great. Look at his little face.
He's so good.
That
How
is
long have you been
good.
working on that?
You've got to give him that. That was a real joke. Look at his face. He knew it was funny. It was meant to be funny. He said it to be funny, and it was. Well done. Well done.
I'm just interested. I just want to dissect it because it was brilliant, and I'm wondering how long have you been working on it?
About 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff. It was worth the wait. This is more frothy. Liz Hurley lying low, apparently, at Elton John's house to try and avoid the press now that she's had a child.
That's a good place to go to avoid the press.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, Elton John's house, yeah.
Everyone seems to be friends with Elton John, don't they? Every celebrity's
When
friends
did
with...
pop into Elton John's house? What, is he running some sort
Well,
of...
it was like when Robbie Williams was a drunkard and a drug addict, he went to Elton John's.
Yeah, and who's the other
Elton
fellow
house.
that went there as well? What, someone to, you know, to recuperate and shoulder the crime? Is he giving out false passports?
But I
and,
don't know
like,
if people have seen his
moustaches?
history. He's not the man of, you know, I mean, I know he's cleaned himself up now, but, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe he's got this kind of insight into how to deal with celebrity.
Yeah.
What do you think,
I
Carl?
think it's just genuine mates with him. I think he's just
suppose
like
so.
a friendly
I
bloke.
think she's been doing too much lying low in the first place. That's part of the problem, isn't it?
High five, Carl.
That was a genuine joke from Carl there. And he's so proud of himself. Look at his little face.
Too much lying low.
Oh.
You realise that wasn't Dixon's policy then.
Exactly.
They don't
At
usually
that
shout
moment.
you tosser as you leave the leave the shop and walk down Camden High Street. They're not usually shouting you tosser.
You should have took the offer of, like, the monthly payments they've got on at the moment.
So,
And it was a dark time.
Well, it was for me because I work nights.
Yeah.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? but
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I have ever met.
well, get me in the book. Yeah.
Right, well, name some of the bands. Names of the bands.
Niall.
Go on.
right.
That's one of the bigger ones. What else is there? There's a woman who's had a breast in show for 150 grand.
Right.
Okay.
Okay,
Any more
what?
information there?
What? Third party fire and theft?
Don't know. It had a picture of her with them, like, you know, out. I just thought, yeah, he should get them covered.
He's done another real joke!
Brilliant, that's a proper joke.
He's done, look at his little face, he smiles.
I'd like to see you on one of the sort of TV panel games. If they could bring back sort of celebrity squares,
Yeah.
it'd be amazing as the centre square.
Oh, that would be
Wouldn't that be
incredible.
extraordinary? Sorry, does Barbara want her face being there? No, I'm just saying if that's what she's into, then I don't
She's
mind
dead.
popping...
She's dead, yeah.
So,
Isn't she? Isn't she?
I don't think she
Just
is.
be careful, because you can't libel the dead, so I want to make sure she's dead before we start saying horrendous things.
But I don't think she is dead. I'm almost certain she's not.
I don't think so.
No, she's not.
Phone, is Barbara Carlton dead? 08700 800 1234.
We'll have to get Chris in. So listen, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I reckon on the day before, I'd do a lot of things with my left arm. Give it like a big day out.
Juggle.
Get it to do lots of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do something.
I mean, if everyone followed this example in the world and put the left arm in the air permanently, we wouldn't really get very far, would we?
Oh, it'd be a nightmare for cab drivers. You'd be flagging them down.
There's loads of questions coming for you, Karl. Karl Pilkington.
It was like, don't walk through a river that's full of snakes because
Good work, good advice.
if you've got a kid in the car or in the house, turn your radio down if you don't want them to hear stuff like this. But, yeah, they go for your tackle.
Why?
I don't know, they just do.
They think it's another little snake.
Maybe.
With swollen
With
cheeks.
earrings.
With earrings, yeah.
Or an anaconda in my case.
With one eye.
Put new grout in, they look as good as new.
Thanks,
Anyway, time for the news.
Karl. He knows the format of 5 Live. Thank you, Karl. Bye-bye.
No, I think we came second. This really tarty girl who did Madonna like a virgin, and I thought, yeah, right, like you are. She's a right ropey little woman. But
So great. Right. Well, we got so much to get through
Well,
with this
sorry,
show.
let me just get this. I don't quite understand. You were given a gift, And the gift was a golfing day of golf.
Yeah, for my Christmas present, part of my Christmas present from Jane, a night away, 2 rooms, 2 rounds of golf, dinner for 2, right?
But not with her, I noticed.
Well, she doesn't play. No, she knew. No, it was a present. They were playing golf. It was a golfing night. She doesn't play golf, so I had to choose someone to take away. It's alright. It wasn't a romantic meal.
No, but that was my immediate thought. I was...
yeah. Me and Carl just getting in there in the jacuzzi together.
It just sounds like an excuse for Jane to have a day off from you. But you don't play golf, Jane. I know. Go.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
A bowling ball with my name on it. So chose Carl, obviously. We went. Well, it was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Well, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, I'd love to see him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream, go, stop! And he'd put his foot down on the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
He screams, watch the tree, right? So...
Dukes of Hazzard.
I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Anyway, so the first shot, I got on my driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He's up, right? And I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I want these 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like, right angles, straight into these, the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing, because it's, like, impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around, and then his second shot, I go, you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his 3rd shot, he puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something. Sure. It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
Lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of, like, nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm gonna have a bath. I walk in, put the light on, for some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright, I'll just, doesn't matter, you can have a bath in the dark.
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so, yeah.
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, asking me. So I said, well, I won't, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair, I've got a dryer and shit. I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, it's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes.
10 wow, minutes. Lateness is lateness. Next.
It doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 15:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 1:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, alright. So I get out, and drying, like, my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't, I don't like that.
Do that, no.
You better wipe. 30 seconds later, come on! So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got an egg.
Is this 1955 you live in?
It's so right. We are knackered because he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So we didn't even walk around the golf course. We had a buggy.
Yeah.
Wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. He's talking he's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected. And he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution? This isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45. Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to. I said, well, things are. I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses. They evolved. That's why soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this was about 11:30. And I said, I'm going to bed. Right. He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yoghurt you can have a chat with.
Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
Creators, writers, directors, star of The Office. If you're a fan of that show...
Who isn't?
Yeah, then you've got a treat coming up because it's the entire first series...
Well, if they're a fan, Rick, then they will have already bought the DVD and already seen the show.
Oh, no. Wait, let me finish. It's the entire first series, but with extra bits. We've got interviews of people, it's a retrospective, people talking about it, A-listers, chatting about why they think The Office is genius. Not my words, I do think it's brilliant. Yeah. Do you know my favourite thing in The Office?
Go on. You? Thought as much, yeah.
Yeah.
When I first saw The Office, I was struck by how original it was on a bunch of different levels. And I think upon first viewing, I thought, that's really great. And then upon my 38th viewing, realized how genius it was.
My first impression of The Office was that it was a masterpiece, and unfortunately, as time passed by, nothing interfered with that glow.
It was so fresh and new in terms of the style, and for me, it reminded me of a style of humor that I think in Spinal Tap, Chris Guest and those guys created. I saw that show and I was like, this is incredible.
When I first saw The Office, I thought, finally, there's something funny being done in the world.
I think the thing that I was most struck by is how original a character David Brent was.
Timothy! Hello. All right, have a quick word. Sure. Old office. Walk this way. Always start with a joke.
I've never seen a character in a movie or in television who is that obsessed with what people think of him. And I think a lot of the comedy comes from that. He's got way too much self-awareness, but way too little real self-awareness.
His self-image is, I'm the boss, but because I'm really funny, and I'm a really funny bloke, I'm also immensely popular. I can have a joke and a laugh with the people who, I'm supposed to have authority over, and they love me for it, and all that obviously is always wrong.
What's up? Hey, what's up? I love that. What's up?
Oh. Tim is the one that you hope you are in the office, even though he's depressed and thinks his life is being pissed away in this place. You love watching Brent, but you don't want to be Brent, you want to be Tim.
That didn't happen by accident. It didn't happen because of my overwhelming charisma. Do you know what I mean? It happened because they wanted Tim to be the, the kind of, I suppose, the emotional focus, or at least they wanted him to be the audience, yeah. And he was, you know.
Hey, dude.
Give it back.
I'm just using it for a second.
It's got my name on it. Apparently, they had a completely different idea when they were writing it of the sort of person that Gareth would be. He was supposed to be a much bigger, more macho kind of guy, and yeah. So I've heard that when I came in and auditioned, they changed their mind.
Because if you're genuinely physically scared of somebody, if it had like been Tim and Lee, that kind of character, then you just think, I think he's going to hit Tim. He's going to beat him up, you know. Whereas it's kind of Tim and Gareth, you think there's a man who thinks he's Napoleon, but look at him.
That's the correct way. Do you want to try that with me?
I'm fine.
Well, I'm supposed to witness you do it so I can tick the box.
Every single one of those characters is so perfectly cast and in a sort of new, informal way.
Hello, Random Hog.
And Dawn, just the perfect look, the perfect pitch. You know, not so fabulous that, of course, everyone will be in love with her, but you slowly fell in love with her while you watched her.
I've got kind of hot hand, sorry.
Right, just don't touch my head.
With Dawn, sometimes I wanted to give her a bit of a shake, you know, because she didn't pursue the guy that she really did want to. She didn't even get out of a relationship she really should have done.
You can say something.
And she had ambitions that she never really even attempted to pursue.
You just changing your mind, as you always do.
What's wrong with that?
I think the camera is like another character in the office. It's a whole other member of our show, because it added so much depth, I think, to what people said and did.
Obviously, one of the key aspects of the show was the sort of documentary style, and that had sort of been born out of how we'd originally got it made, and we shot something in a little documentary style, and we did that because it was a very quick way of filming. You can get a lot done quickly in a documentary style. You've got to worry about the finesse. And then over time, we realised that the whole sort of documentary boom that was happening at the time, the sort of docu-soap, things like Driving School and the Airport programme, were throwing up these amazing characters who suddenly were acting in a very specific way because of the fact they were being filmed.
I think the most extraordinary thing about the documentary format, obviously, was Ricky's performance with the camera.
Good. Well done. Well done again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because he was giving his own editorial version of how he thought he was doing, so that you had his ghastly behaviour, and then on top of the fact that he thought that his ghastly behaviour was absolutely excellent and cool and interesting and complicated.
Hey, Finchy!
Finchy comes in a ball of horrendous energy, you know, saying the crassest things, and Tim is able to go, you getting this? This is what I have every day of my life, you know.
Oh, yeah, speak to yourself.
We wanted the look and the feel of the office to be very oppressive and very drab and ordinary and boring.
They had such a definite idea of what it should be, and it took 3 years to get it to the stage where they could actually make it. That's what made it a success, that they knew exactly what they were doing.
We didn't want anything sexy or cool or rock and roll. It was all anti that.
The opening titles, they just blew me away. I remember first time I saw it. The things you're seeing are so dull and grey, but it's shot in this incredibly cinematic way. And the slow pans and the low shot looking up at that horrible building. It makes it look epic, and the music is very epic, but what you're looking at is unimaginably dull. There's no doubt about what this is about.
One of the first things that Ricky ever did as the David Brent character, he had a couple of scenarios in his head that used to play out for me when we worked together. One of which was his character, his sort of seedy boss character, interviewing a woman and his slightly lascivious, lecherous manner, which is actually something we downplayed in Brent. Brent, in the original form, was a lot more seedy, perhaps, than he later became. But certainly that scene where he's interviewing the girl...
It showed another side of David Brent, because he didn't really know how to act.
Right. The interview. Let's see what we've got here. Karen Roper. Curriculum vitae.
Brent doesn't think that that's creepy. He thinks that's romantic. He thinks he's a bit of a Lothario. He's thinking he's setting the mood for love. He doesn't think this is seedy or anything, does he? So he thinks she's going to go, you're the most interesting man I've ever met. And you're handsome with your little beard.
One of the things is it's a great physical performance by Ricky. You know, I mean, obviously the gestures have now become slightly over well known, the tie, and the looks to camera. But he does sometimes, every so often, he will do bigger stuff. No.
Oh, I'll do. Go away. Good bloke. Good laugh. David's Paul again. I don't think. Leave me alone. It's fine. It's fine, that one.
There's loads and loads of moments, just the way he'll be when a woman's around, as opposed to the way he'll be when someone who he's frightened of will be around, some higher status person will be around.
All that sort of stuff, yeah. Just like complete control of the body. And it's all that now, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, it's all...
Busy?
Yeah, just keeping up the morale.
Can we have a chat?
Yeah. One of the things that we were exploring in the office is that cusp of blue-collar to white-collar, regular guys working in an office instead of a factory or being a mechanic. And what we did was we showed the difference between the two worlds, the world upstairs and the world in the warehouse.
Wow. This is scary, David. Don't tie any more cash up in stock unless you have to.
Thing is,
I'm sure you could lose more people from down here. Who's the foreman?
Taffy! Taffy! Glyn!
What?
We'll call him Taffy.
David Brent is caught between those two worlds because he wants to be a lad, but he wants to mix with management as well. And it comes to a head when he's down there with Jennifer Taylor-Clark.
What are you watching?
That's my dog shagging his dog.
Oh,
Glyn, I'm sure David's made it clear to you that you'll be losing personnel.
That's the funny bit. Look at Guz's face.
He's trying to be cool and a lad, but he knows it's wrong. And he knows this thing, sexism, he's heard of that, and he knows about misogyny, he knows all those things, he knows all the isms, he just doesn't really fully understand them or go along with them all.
Take this upstairs, we're a bit busy.
You don't look busy.
Would you want me to get busy, love?
Sorry?
You be next, Gazza likes and posh.
A word with you now.
Yeah. That was out of order in a way. No, I'm not in trouble.
What's she in here? It's a good shagging.
I might bloody have to now. See you later. David Brent hates having a woman as a boss. Deep down, he hates it. And he hates being undermined anyway by a woman. He hates being undermined by anyone in front of the camera. So it just, his world just implodes in that episode. One of the other themes in the office is comedy itself. You know, you get a lot of things off your chest. We had a go at people just shouting catchphrases.
Ricky, leave it!
Props, just bringing in a funny thing.
Brilliant. Oh, God, look at that.
Pointing stuff out. Bad observation comedy, just pointing stuff out and expecting to get a laugh from it. Impressions. Impressions particularly of other comedy characters. Timothy!
All right. Also the parameters of jokes, you know, good taste, bad taste, you know, what you think you can get away with, what you should say, what you shouldn't say.
I'd say, at one time or another, every bloke in the office is woken up at the crack of dawn.
What?
People write good sense of humour as the thing they most want in their partners, and very, very few people actually have a good sense of humour. And David Brent is a fabulously tragic and comic creation because he really thinks he's got a great sense of humour. He thinks he's a great undiscovered comedian, and he really isn't.
We were very careful that David Brent didn't say, I want to be a comedian. He'd say, I'm a comedian. He thought he was a comedian who just hadn't been discovered yet. And now he's thinking that as this goes out, this is his series. This, to him, was like his own comedy show.
Have you heard,
Oh, have you heard Michael Jackson's new song he's doing? No. He's teamed up with West Ham football team, apparently. Yeah. Doing On Forever Blowing Bubbles.
I think Tim genuinely wants to be able to honestly laugh at stuff David says, because he can see he's dying every day. He sees that he's failing in all his attempts to be everyone's mate and to be funny. And Tim sees he's failing, you know, and he wants to... He would love to think, oh, he's going to really make me laugh now, you know.
What's white and slides down toilet walls?
I don't know.
Michael Jackson's latest release. George Michael's. Yeah.
Good night. Oh.
The pregnant pauses that take place on The Office are just I think that they're longer. Those comedic beats obviously have existed before, and they're always sort of fun to play as long as there's emotion and feeling behind them. But The Office takes those moments a little bit longer.
What? Nothing. See you later.
See you later. Take care.
Finch was brought in to show people that Brent wasn't a bastard. Because like I said, he was the boss from How, he was awful. He's not that awful. He's a bit of a twit. He wants to be loved, he wants to be hugged. He's like all of us, he wants to be popular. And his biggest mistake was confusing respect with popularity, okay? Whereas Finch is a nasty man. He's a bully, he's a narcissist, he's spiteful.
Speak to yourself. Come on, spit it out, as your boyfriend said last night.
I was just going to say that back to you.
Yeah, but I don't have a boyfriend, you do.
Yeah, you can't get a bloody word in edgeways.
Can't get what in edgeways?
Matron.
Come on then, fat lad.
Oh, fat lad, always. Oh, God.
Finchy.
By having talked about Finch for so long, and to see Brent's excitement about this man, to finally have him arrive and obviously be a crushing disappointment.
Well, what was fun about that is that whenever anyone says to you, you love my brother, he's just like you. No, he's not. I'm going to hate him. I don't want to meet him. He's going to be a nightmare, isn't he? Right? And the other thing, of course, is that, once again, Brent's blind spot. Finch doesn't love Brent like Brent loves Finch. They're not a double act.
Current champions are this team here, the Dead Parrots.
The raft of life. He sleeps. If you hadn't nailed him to the perch, he would be pushing up the daisies.
One of the main themes of The Office was men as boys and women as adults. So boys never grow up. Their ego, their competitive spirit, their "Mum, look at me," never really goes away. And nothing brings out that male ego like a quiz.
Which insect produces gossamer?
Go on, what is it?
I want you to answer. Finchy.
What is it?
It's a spider.
The spider is an arachnid, not an insect, yeah?
yes.
6 legs, all right legs, eh? Thank
Yes.
you.
We can't stand to lose a quiz. Men can't stand to lose. If you're playing Trivial Pursuits, and I've heard myself say, "Oh, you got a pie for who's Mickey Mouse's girlfriend? I got Dostoevsky's first 3 novels. It's ridiculous." And you go, right, forget the pie. Right, just answer questions. Who knows the most? You know, we can't stand it. So we thought it was just a great way, apart from being a good office observation, it was to bring out the absurdity of men. My favourite episode, staff training.
I think one of the things we did when we started writing was sit down, and for ages we just talked about offices we'd worked in, experiences we'd had, and obviously all the same things kept coming up. And one of those things that we both experienced in different places was training, being taught things that you already knew, you know, and how to work as a team. And we just thought, well, that's a kind of given as an episode.
The staff training day episode is my favourite, and yeah, it's because it's like a holiday. It's only 2 doors down the corridor that everyone's gone on holiday, but they're out of the office and it's like a day trip, and you've got a new face coming in to talk to them.
My name's Rowan, and I'm going to be leading us through today's sessions.
Under me. Go on.
Well, as David has briefed me, he says that a lot of what we're covering I think you'll be familiar with, but it's not necessarily a bad idea to recap anyway.
It's a breath of fresh air for the people in the office, but quite the opposite for David Brent, who sees it as a real challenge to his authority to have this guy coming in and telling them what he should be telling them.
I'm going to play a very bad hotel manager who just doesn't care.
So,
and
if it's a Basil Fawlty type character, then with their tale, maybe I should do it just for the comedy.
Yeah, well, let me just play just to kick things off, okay?
I'll probably bring so much to this role anyway, so...
Right.
He couldn't stand it. He couldn't stand competing with this guy. I mean, he'd brought him in to train him, but then he wanted to be the boss, and it was just so much fun to watch him squirm, just to try and get in the front of the queue for attention.
Right, so, well, some interesting points.
Very interesting points.
Flagged up there. It's not not quite the point I was trying to make.
Different
David.
points to be made.
I'm more interested really in customer care.
So am I.
It's Tim's opportunity, I think, just for a little sleep and to spend time with Dawn, and he can kind of, you know, nudge her and just have little quiet asides with her, you know. That's perfect, you know. I mean, and I remember that sort of situation from school. Any excuse just to spend time with the girl that you fancy is the best thing ever, you know.
The documentary style gave us a whole new element to that romance that I don't think people have been able to do before, because suddenly they were under a microscope all the time, and it meant that they couldn't express themselves in the way that you can in a regular show. In a regular show, you can take someone behind closed doors and you can declare your love, and it's fine, and it's between the two of you. But in our documentary world, that camera was always on them, was always spying. So it meant that everything was much more illicit, that the time they shared together was always being observed.
I remember Ricky and Steve saying that they were really fascinated by non-verbal communication, you know. And just how body language is however much % of our communication, you know, but it's a big one. It's a big percentage of it, and it's kind of the most important telling stuff.
That feels nice, actually. Doing all that would be nails.
Shh. When are you going out then?
End of the week
When
drink.
are you going out then?
Well, tonight, hopefully, I thought.
Hello. Hi.
That's where I've got kind of it's a hot hand, sorry.
Right, just don't touch my head.
Oh,
that way.
Ooh! Yeah, I know. Like
that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all right. Thank you very much. Thanks,
You're so lovely.
No, I'm not lovely. I would, no, you are.
Snotty.
You're snotty, and I'd marry your snot.
I think if I were a viewer, I would have enjoyed watching Tim and Dawn and their journey, because it didn't seem implausible and it didn't seem unreachable. They made it feel as if you could have these little things inside you, these little stories that can come out, rather than it being this glossy Hollywood love story where they all end up brilliantly happy, but everyone's unbelievably rich and beautiful and in, you know, sunny lands, and it doesn't feel like where we are, you know what I mean? And so I think I would have enjoyed seeing it play out.
For someone like me, the romantic drama, particularly of the great Christmas special, you know, is one of the great romantic comedies of all time, one of the great romantic stories of all time. I mean, I think the very best sitcoms have had profound things at the bottom of them. I suppose that's what makes them good.
All of my favourite shows have always had a sort of romantic strand in them, whether it be Northern Exposure or Moonlighting or Friends. And I think it's one of the reasons, one of the things we liked is the kind of soap opera feel that the best of those shows have. You know, soap opera not being a sort of a damning phrase at all, that actually there's something about watching from week to week and building an understanding of that world and caring about those characters that's very unique to television. And a lot of British comedies don't seem to do that enough, and it seems strange. You know, you're coming week after week, so you can draw people in, and so we were very keen to have that romantic thread, because we knew if we just kept going, it would just become the sort of beating heart of the show in a way.
The supporting cast were actors, but sometimes it just said in the script, man one, woman one. And we gave them all names anyway, just in case it popped up, because we wanted that realism. They came in every day, they were sat in their seats, and they'd really be typing. And then one thing in the script said, someone leaves a message on his answer phone, and it was Ewan, and he was just cracking us up.
Hello, you're through to Keith. I will be at training all day today. Please call me or leave a message and I will call you tomorrow.
One of our pet hates was exposition, where someone walks into a room and goes, Jonathan, you know your sister, the one that went to the Gambia, who's a doctor? Yeah. But we found out that we could do that with Keith because of his strange laconic tone. He could remind the audience what had happened and what was embarrassing. So it was funny anyway, but for people who'd forgotten, oh yeah.
So you resigned then?
Yeah, I've just got to hand him a notice, make it official. You know.
You embarrassed yourself and all, didn't you, asking Dawn out?
No, I didn't ask her out. That was... Why does everyone think... It was as a friend,
right,
OK? It was just as a friend.
You see, it ended with me taking a bite into the Scotch egg. We're talking about watching peak practice. Boring, isn't it? Just staying in watching peak practice with your life.
Yeah.
Not for me, I like it.
I'll just stay...
That was so good. That was so good.
Something would put us off or something would go and one of us would always kind of crack and lose it, and we just couldn't get it right. We got through 3 or 4 Scotch eggs, and eventually they had to give me ones back that had a bite taken out of them because they didn't have enough bought for the number of takes it took. So a couple of times I had to disguise a bite that had already been taken out and go in again. Boring, isn't it? Just staying in, watching Pete practice with your life.
Yeah, it is.
Not for me, I like it.
Yeah, I just stayed in at a big...
It was one of the 400,000 scenes that we couldn't do in under 4 hours because it was just a lot of laughing, you know.
I was the worst corpser of all. Yeah, I mean, it's strange because my job is to try and make people laugh for my own amusement, but sometimes that goes wrong and I can see fear in their face, or I found myself funny and I'd laugh and ruin a take. Also, even if you've written the lines, if they're funny, I still laugh.
What's the difference? A dwarf is someone who has disproportionately short arms and legs.
I'm so sorry.
What's the difference? A dwarf is someone
Fucking hell! You can't help corpsing. You can't help. You can help putting people off and making them corpse. But if someone's finding something funny, you know, I celebrate that, really.
I thought I found a lump. I examine myself regularly. I get checked out. It's fine, but terrifying. Testicular cancer. Cancer of them old testicles. What's that?
Oh, God, that was a great one.
We'll do it again.
Please.
We'll do it again.
Damn.
Steve came over once in the office and said, Rick, it's like making your own TV show isn't interesting enough for you. You've got to have other things going on. And so, I do, you know, I multitask. I try and get something in the can, and I try and ruin the take for my own amusement.
Action.
9.99 pure silk, so I had to snap it up. OK.
He can't stand to do the same take twice, and so he would change something about it every time.
Action.
And Wally Burton, 2 for 10 quid, so I went, yes, please.
Something would have to be different, and that was the thing that would crack you up.
Action.
And, you know, Deaf Nobby Burton, who comes around with a case, 2 for...
Why are you making it harder for yourself?
OK, I'm sorry. OK, I'll just say Nobby Burton, who comes around with a case. 2 for 10, I've got 4.
I think sometimes he'll improvise an idea that will amuse him and that will amuse someone else. And now Ricky thinks, right, OK, I've got them now. And then he will just keep going. He just thinks, well, this for my own amusement. Even though we're making a TV show, the clock's ticking, we're losing money, and we've got to get it on BBC Two. He's thinking, no.
That probably contributed to making it so funny as well, because it was so fresh. Each one of those takes that finally got into the series was unique.
I've only just reached a point where I can watch it now and enjoy it and not really be thinking about how it was made or what he was doing that day that was terribly annoying. Now I start to see it, I think, for the first time as audiences do, and I can't remember some of the episodes, I can't remember some of the scripts. Jokes amuse me now for the first time, and so I've just got to a point where I can sort of see it and enjoy it, and now I feel more proud perhaps than I did then, because I really feel excited when I see a little clip of it somewhere, because it just feels such a three-dimensional world. I think that's the thing you're always trying to chase as a writer, is a world in which people believe those characters exist and that somewhere they're out there, and that, I think, you know, is its sort of greatest, for me at least, our greatest achievement.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got fond memories of everything from meeting Steve to
Thanks, mate.
winning the Golden Globes, you know.
What I think really, you know, has changed American television is that by bringing over an American version of The Office and really staying true to the tone of the original, and then it becoming a success in America, has totally revitalized comedy on television in the States.
I keep it on in my house sometimes just for comfort. I just keep it on. I'm not even necessarily watching it. I'm just sort of listening to it because I find it comforting to... That sounds weird. Yeah, I keep my pants on.
We've always been a bit staggered at how successful The Office has been worldwide, and I think that what I love about it the most is that the characters are essentially the same in the remade shows. Brent is still Brent, and Tim and Dawn still Tim and Dawn. Gareth still Gareth, even though the names aren't the same. The characters essentially are.
At one time or another, every bloke in the office is woken up at the crack of dawn.
What?
La chef réceptionniste. Ça va?
Oh oui, oh, viens. Anne, viens. Oh oui, viens, Anne. Ah! Viens!
À la camita.
Put my stapler inside a jelly again. That's the third time he's done it. It wasn't even funny the first time.
Il est chiant, il arrête pas de me mettre du fromage partout dans mes affaires.
Pero mire, pero ¿cómo voy a desperdiciar comida, hombre, por Dios? ¿Pero cuánta gente puede alimentar?
I thought I found a lump.
Realmente mi incontri un po' rodo, una questione refea.
Cancer des testicules. Une peau de testicule. C'est quoi?
It's a bit of brie.
What from down there? See you later.
I look back and there was that romance with writing our first sitcom, but I couldn't be proud of The Office. I honestly couldn't be proud of The Office, even if it hadn't won any awards and hadn't done. I think that I was proud when we'd finished writing it. I knew that we'd done our best, and it's the first time I've ever tried my hardest at anything as well.
There was nothing really about that job, the entire job, that was not very enjoyable, especially in hindsight, because you come away and you do lots of other jobs. I've done lots of jobs before and lots of jobs since, and as always, you don't fully appreciate things when they're going on. You forget that this isn't all going to be as much fun as this.
I haven't worked on anything that was such a joy to work on since. I've worked on some great stuff and had a great time, but there was something very special about that, about working on that, and we knew it.
That particular job was full of nice people, funny people, smart people, and people that I was glad to see every day, and sorry when that ended.
I'm still proud of it to this day, and people ask me about it the whole time, and I'm always happy to answer their questions, because it was a very important part of my life and still is.
My biggest ambition from a young age was to write, honestly, was to write and be involved with a sitcom that would be thought of, fondly, and possibly even amongst, the sort of much-loved sitcoms. And I feel like to some degree we've achieved that. And so now I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of my life. Now I've got to sort of recalibrate my expectations. Now I'm just filling up the hours before I die. That's why I'm here today. That's not gloomy, is it?
Well, you've got voiceover work, though, haven't you?
You've got some voiceover work, yeah. Yeah, that's some voiceover work. Barclays.
Sell out.
This is the worst part of my job.
David Bowie, Slow Burn, yeah. Quite a Eno trilogy feel about it. Lodger and sort of low type, yeah. But yeah,
enjoyable.
Now, okay, that's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people coming in and out, just shaking their head, going, "Shouldn't have bought that desk." But it's all sorted now, I think. And
you notice how it took about 25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
It's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations. People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh, dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds. Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got... thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay, educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese Kid, go on.
Right, yeah. This is the... I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you 3, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
which was total rubbish, so this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, we've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah, again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not... there were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves.
Yeah.
You just put that together in your Homer Simpson-type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was it
thick hair?
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane, so he just looked like an Ewok? You know what I mean? Just like hanging down, sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over.
You
his
don't
head.
think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
No, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that hairy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him monkey boy and all this.
Oh.
And
thinking Chinese press.
But the doctor,
yeah. Oh,
they're cruel, aren't they? It's like those game shows. That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go on.
So anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah,
boy.
and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said,
throwing him nuts.
Said he's only hairy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
That's the end of the story.
That's not a story.
Why?
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
All right then.
The Kooks, and she moves in her own way.
BBC. DJ.
Radio 1. Please welcome to the show lovely Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Hello.
Hey.
One person clapping.
I was the lovely, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Or was that a communal lovely?
It was a communal lovely for everyone.
Okay, brilliant. No, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we're all lovely.
G-Man, I like the G-Man. Do you remember we were in before?
Yeah.
He's a good
Yeah,
guy. One of
G-Man.
the good guys. One of the good dudes.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
It wasn't live though, was it?
Oh, we had a lot
probably
of fun.
cut it all out,
Yeah,
didn't he?
all the good stuff.
All the,
You know, a lot of it was cut out. Of
Is
that
this live
interview.
now, Greg?
We are absolutely live.
So all the stuff cut out was probably that we talking about you don't play Gary Glitter anymore.
There was various bits that were cut out, and I definitely haven't kept the whole interview for my personal collection at home. I definitely haven't done that.
Why would that be a problem?
I don't know. It's true. It's just an observation.
Yeah. So, Ricky, you've been on this show. I've got to move on. You've been on this show a million times now. Welcome back again. Steve is your second go.
Yep.
But Karl, it's lovely to meet you.
All right, how's it going?
Really
Is this
good.
for the
thank you.
webcam? This right. So just get how round that head is. Don't get behind the microphone.
I've worked in radio, and you should never play up to what's going on in the studio.
Yeah.
Really?
Think about the listener at home.
Right. When have we ever done that or cared? And when has Radio 1 ever done that or cared?
It's weird, Al. Now I'm back in a radio studio. That used to be my old job. I feel like I should be controlling a few things here. There's a few more people in here who don't need to be in here.
How would you sort out the G-Man show then? What's disappointed you so far?
Is there a bed playing under us at the moment?
There is a bed,
Get
yeah.
rid of that.
You want to get rid of it?
I think that annoys people, that.
Okay.
It's almost like saying what these people are saying now isn't worth hearing, so it's a little bit of music.
That's definitely true.
All right,
yeah.
put the music back
So
on.
you want the music on or off?
No, off.
Okay.
No, let's be interesting. Let's try and be interesting. Okay.
Right, what else
Go on
will we
then.
do?
What else
What else
do?
would you change?
You haven't got a wacky name, have you? It's just Greg James.
Yeah, so I get that.
G-Man.
No, don't do that. You did that with me. You called me the K-Man. I hated it.
It's not like the K-Man. Well, yeah, but you didn't like us calling you an empty-headed, shaven chimp moron either.
That hasn't stopped us.
No, you can't win with Carl.
Anyway.
Have you been to Radio 1 before, Carl?
I have, yeah. I was on... is he still here? Still working here?
Who?
Nihal.
Yeah?
Yeah,
He's
he was good.
Oh, he's good
He was
now,
good.
yeah.
He was all right. I met him. Lovely fella.
Good.
A lot of changes, though, all the time in radio. You never know what you're getting.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you've been here for a while now.
Apart from
3
Fluff
years.
Freeman, I mean, he was around for about 120 years. Yeah, maybe you'll be like Fluff one day.
Hopefully, pot pickers.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about then?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the lovely
mean you
thing.
don't know?
Well, no, I mean, talking about your new DVD. But
Yes, we've got the DVD out of the animated show taken from the podcast of the same name, the Ricky Gervais Show, but everyone knows who's listened to it, and there's been a lot of people. We've had about 230 million downloads, okay? This is on TV in America and England. The DVD's coming out around the world, right? And it should be called, and I know this, it should be called The Karl Pilkington Show, because it is the musings of a little round-headed
People struggle with my name.
Do they?
Really, why?
Just the Pilkington. They can't say it. I don't know what's wrong. It's so easy. It's spelled as it looks.
Yeah.
When you've just been on Dale Winton's show, he called me Nigel. Normally it's a surname that's a problem. He called me Nigel. Seriously.
What did you call him in return?
No, well, I was a bit I was chuffed to be meeting him because I've watched him a long time.
He's a big fan.
I like
big
In It
fan,
to Win It. I was telling him about In It to Win It. He wasn't that interested though, was he?
No.
It was just like he treated me like some fan. He just went, yeah, thanks for that.
You should have just called him Steve Wright.
Well, yeah. I liked him though. He's a nice bloke, but he just annoyed me.
Greg, are you familiar with Carl? Have you heard the podcast or seen the
Absolutely.
animation?
I was going to say, well, I used to listen to the show on that radio station years and years ago when I was at school.
How would you, if you're listening, say there's someone listening at home, right? They love you, they trust you,
Yeah.
they respect you.
You are the demographic.
Right.
These kids go, well, he's like
knows
our
what's going on.
leader.
Right. So, which I'm
That's
sure is true.
frightening, isn't it?
So,
Yeah.
you're not in school anymore, you're not being bullied, you're on the radio, you're all powerful.
You got long trousers, I noticed.
Exactly.
I have. So, well done.
So, how would you explain Carl to people listening at home who are not familiar with him?
I think a muse.
Yeah, he is.
A wise sage.
I can't get enough of him. I mean, myself and Stephen, we sort of probably come across as sort of like bullying media types, but it's purely to get out what I know is in Carl's head, and he sees the world differently. He is a proper artist. You ask him anything you want about any subject, and it's remarkable. And I did the podcast just to be in a room with him, asking him questions and teaching him stuff. Like we feel like we're, I don't know, it's like an Eliza Doolittle. We're trying to make him, or we found something sort of and thawed it out, and it was from an era gone by.
One of my favourite bits is actually on this. I think it's the first episode of the series. Is the one?
Not impressed, Carl? First episode?
No, episodes 1 to 4 or 5, very, very weak.
Do you think?
Yeah.
That's
Honestly.
unbelievable.
He's trying
isn't
to
it?
sell this DVD.
We're trying to sell a DVD around the world, and he comes out with episodes 1 to 4 very weak.
But there was an ideal that you had about you thought that old people should kind of die and then a child falls out of them when they. Can you
Let's hear
explain
the
that
theory
theory?
again.
Because it's a brilliant theory.
People are living too long.
What was the? Do you think that people are living too long?
He thinks people are living too long. He said because people can't die anymore. Because when you're dying, someone suddenly sticks a new lung on you. Lung,
There's
a new
been
lung on you.
loads of different theories.
Yeah,
There's
and
loads of
they've all
different
been
ideas.
mental.
Okay, let me hear, because I want to...
My favourite one, which I don't know if it's the same one that you're talking about, but the aging backwards thing...
That's it, yeah.
...is good. But then a fella nicked it, didn't he? Made a film out of it with Brad Pitt. So now everyone's going, boo, it's not your idea.
Hang on, no, you weren't suggesting it as a film idea. You were suggesting we should do this in real life. Somehow we should make people grow backwards.
His suggestion of a film idea, he actually got a meeting with a film company, so this is the first episode of Series 2, won't be out till next year, but he had a meeting with a real film company. They said, have you got any ideas for films? And he said yes, right? Yeah. And the thing that he told them was the ramblings of a madman.
Let's hear the idea, let's hear the idea.
I want to hear the idea again, because it's
Imagine this,
haven't heard it. It's
remember,
brilliant.
I'm going to a meeting with a film company in Soho, right? So I'm thinking, maybe they want me to play a part, right? I haven't tried acting. I did Little Donkey, in the Christmas play, but I was all right. I went down well on the stage. My acting job.
Let him finish his...
Well, your dad was filming it, wasn't he?
And he carried away, Ricky!
He got back, okay, and his dad has been filming it, right? And he listened back to his dad on the camcorder, and his dad said, he looks like a right prat. And he heard that when he got home.
Yeah, but listen, anyway, so I go into this meeting, and I go, right, I'm Karl. You called me in. They went, yeah, sit down. Loads of croissants and that, you know what it's like in Soho.
Yeah.
Went in there, they said, right, listen, got any film ideas? Now, when you're in that situation, you've got to come up with something. It's like in The Apprentice. None of them people in The Apprentice ever go, oh, I don't know, I haven't got any ideas here. You've got to come up with something. And I find that if you just talk, stuff comes out.
Okay.
Because your brain's going, I've got to come up with something, so just keep going. So
Bits of food, back.
No, but just
anything.
just say anything for a bit.
Chewing gum, he should be chewing, but it just fell out because he was talking, hadn't concentrated on keeping it in.
It's false
Things
teeth.
like that, yeah.
Anyway, listen to this for a film idea, and then we can have a song.
Brilliant. You're in
Right.
charge now, are you?
So what I'd say is, I picked the actors for them. I said Rebecca De Mornay
Yeah.
and Clive Warren.
Right, yeah.
Right, so...
We pointed out that Clive Warren doesn't actually exist.
Well, no,
he means Clive Owen.
Clive Warren's a former Radio 1 DJ.
Brilliant. Well, he doesn't...
That's probably why it's in my head.
Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah. Rebecca De Mornay, who Steve pointed out, has not been on television or film for 15 years.
Out of anyone you
so
could have
now he's pitched someone who doesn't exist and a woman who hasn't been on telly or
What
film
would you
for
do?
years.
Pick someone who's in everything.
Okay.
Let's get Will Smith. Boring.
Right, okay.
Sick of seeing him. Where's Rebecca?
Biggest film star in the world.
So what? I'm
Get me
sick of
Clive
him.
Warren, he was
He's
on
in every
Capital
film.
Radio
He's
for a
in
while.
every film. Where's Rebecca?
Yeah, Rebecca who?
In the morning.
I don't know. Who's that?
Shut up.
I want to see Dangerous Dave Pearce in a movie.
Let's have a song.
This is Bass Hunter.
Right, it's less bad when you know it's old. It was a story about a weatherman who was fired yesterday for having a nude picture of himself on the internet. But that happened 2 days ago. He's probably got another job by now. So old news isn't as shocking.
Well, old news isn't news, though, is it? It's olds. What are you doing? Just reading the olds?
No, but what I mean is, if someone
Stick the video on of last week's news. I just want to catch up on the olds.
Yeah, but then it's still news. News is something that you don't know, isn't it? If someone tells
That's
you
everything to you.
That's information, Carl, not news.
Yeah.
But news is information.
No,
And
the key with news is the word new.
No, I don't think it is it? It's just information, but they tell you at 10 o'clock at night. It's like, what information's gone on? Bong. Here's some information.
Yeah, that you didn't know before because you couldn't have, because it only happened today. Bong.
Yeah, but never mind that. I'll tell you in a couple of days. It doesn't matter as long as you get the same info. Bong.
Yeah, we can't call it news, though, because it's misleading. We'd get done. It's called olds. Bong.
These are all headlines, right? Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
You don't need...
Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling.
Yeah, that's the story. You don't need to read on. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
right?
could you read on anyway?
Can't be bothered.
Read on anyway.
Well, you have a look at that in a bit, right?
This is frustrating radio if you're sitting at home.
No,
well, it's not on. They've turned it off.
If you want to know more, you know where to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what they should do in the news. Get the news done in a minute.
There's a good story about Iraq.
Right.
Bong.
Right.
Look it up. Look it up on the internet.
Right.
And over.
Give us another bong.
Bong.
Family sick of living on Butthole Road.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Oh, bong.
This isn't that good. Some fella pulls a train with his teeth.
And in lighter news.
I love that. Triple Donald. This is very good.
And the last one, man fails to break clothes pegs on face record. She's always good. Well, that's the one I did read on about.
I love that out of all those. That's the one he read on about. Go on then.
Just
Why is that news? He fails to make a record. So did I today.
I know, yeah.
I failed the long jump record today.
Yeah. Didn't even take part.
No, I was rubbish. Carl, come on. That was. Let's have some news. Let's do some proper radio. Have you? Although all your news comes from Ananova, doesn't it?
What will Dr. Fox do about now at 2 o'clock? He'd do some amusing news.
It's coming up for 2, and here is the news with Karl Pilkington.
Well, like I said, it's just headlines and that. I don't bother reading on if I
No
like
point.
the headline.
And it's all from Ananova, not from a newspaper or.
It's not made up or anything. These are real
okay then. Well, let's
headlines,
see. Let's see. Okay, imagine Trevor McDonald doing this.
These are real news headlines.
Okay then. Well, they're real to Karl. Okay, here we go. And here is the news with Karl Pilkington. Bong.
Man hid in wardrobe to avoid work.
Yeah, good.
All right.
Bong.
Teenager gets stuck in washing machine.
Bong.
Dutchman has 2 right feet.
Bong.
Cow hit by train lands on farmer's wife.
That is the real news to you, isn't it?
That's brilliant.
Oh, dude, I was just thinking the cow flying through the air! And the wife's going, oh no! Oh dear. Dutchman has 2 right feet?
Yeah, he's having some operation or something, and
What, they put the wrong foot on him?
he's got 2 right feet or something.
Well, maybe it was only a right foot that was available.
Good dancer.
Yeah. Oh dear.
What
Well,
else?
in real news...
Actually, speaking of headlines.
Oh, here we
what's going
go.
on in the
Okay,
world?
look. Yeah, imagine if Pilkington was on News at 10, okay?
We should just explain, you cannot be bothered to read an entire news story. You get everything you need from a headline, don't you?
Well, I think it's enough. I think if they did...
Well,
the
let's
news-
see if this is enough. Let's see if
Right,
this,
okay.
if Trevor McDonald just read this on the News at 10, it'd be shorter and you get back to the football or whatever. There we go. And here is the news at 2:15 with Karl Pilkington. Bong.
Man who walks backwards around lake falls in.
Bong.
Chinese woman eats dirt.
Bong.
Man lives in rubbish dump for 10 years.
Brilliant. Bong.
Czech family says they've got a rabbit with 3 knobs. Right?
Right.
Done.
Sorry, can you just read a little bit more of the Czech family with 3 knobs?
Just about a family.
Not read it to yourself. Read it out on air.
It's just about...
Well, he can't read it to himself. I told him to read it to himself. We still hear it.
No, he was, because I could see his lips moving.
Come on.
Just this fella who, had 3 rabbits.
Right, just think of this is Trevor McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on, Carl. Okay, oh, here's the news. Right, good, brilliant. Go on.
There's a fella, he's got 3 rabbits and that, and then, he checks them out, right?
Yeah.
2 of the rabbits have got 2 knobs each.
Right.
And he goes, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Sure.
And they're throwing them around, sort of, showing them around the family and stuff, saying, look at that, that's weird. Picks up the 3rd one, it's got 3.
Yeah.
So, they ate the 2 with 2, because they thought, they best keep the 3rd one, because a little bit lucky in that.
Yeah.
It is lucky. 3 knobs there, yeah.
Now here's the sports news, and that's how it would work.
Yeah, okay. Alright then, good. What have you got for us, Carl?
News headlines?
There hasn't sort of been that much going on.
Sure.
Sort of headline-wise, you know.
Sure,
No, because I look for good headlines and that, don't I? That sort of get you interested, like the...
Well, then when you're interested, you don't read on.
No, I did.
Okay, go on.
Like the one, do you know the one I read out a couple of weeks ago? That was, man lives in dump for 10 years. Right?
I remember the Chinese woman eats dirt.
Yeah, well...
That was a cracker.
Man lives in dump for 10 years. I read on with that one yesterday. I found it in my bag because I took it on, so I'll read that when I get a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
News. Imagine that. News. I might read last Thursday's Sun.
Yeah.
Just to catch up.
Do you know how he got caught?
What do you mean how he got caught?
He lived in a
rubbish dump.
Well, what's up with
lived in
that?
a rubbish dump.
What's
No
good?
one knew he was there, right?
Yeah.
He was living off food that had been chucked away. He said a lot of people chuck away stuff that isn't off, so you can survive on that. He had a nice little place to sleep and that, and an old mattress, that was alright and stuff. Got away with it for 10 years, until he decided to celebrate bonfire night with some fireworks. Can you believe that?
Well, he's happy that the gunpowder plot was foiled, and the Guy Fawkes was beheaded,
Anyway.
thus saving our system of government.
There's got to be a couple of news headlines, surely.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bong.
Pierced penis man off the hook.
Bong.
Man changed his name to Bubba 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 Bubba.
Bong.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Yeah, it's meant to be art or something. It's not though, is it?
What? Meant to be art? Why is, whose idea is this? Is art, or is someone hired a dwarf to live in their box?
It's just a box, and he can even leave when he wants, apparently. He can, like, go, oh, I'm hungry, I'm going for a walk, and he puts a little note.
With his taming nurse, he might end up in 4 bits. So, just be careful.
But to me, that's like that thing when I said to you about the woman in the jar.
What woman in the jar?
The woman in the jar, they go, oh, come and see the woman in the jar. And
Yeah,
then
it's a
it
big
turns
jar.
out it's a big jar.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
a
like,
big
well,
jar.
put me
Yeah.
in there as well then.
Exactly.
It's not
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
And that's the same with him. It's a big box, he's a small fella. What's good about
What
that?
do you want to do, though? To compress matter?
But hang on, it's not a world record-breaking attempt. It's supposed to be art.
No, what's art about that?
Well, I don't.
What's art about that? Oh.
News, just news. Do you know I normally do the headlines and that?
Yeah. Have we got any headlines?
Not really, because there isn't that much going on.
Isn't there?
This is what annoyed me, though. There was something about a woman who's going up Everest on a bike. Do you know what I mean? And they were like, oh, brilliant. But I don't think that's that good. When someone's done it walking...
Where would the woman who complained about you come in the years chart?
That's that's the woman with the enormous head. Lest we forget.
Yeah.
She took offence to some of the comments you made on the show, and rightly so.
I can understand. I was out of order, and, you know, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, I'll just explain again that Karl, I mean, it's the freak of the week is sort of like more of a punchy catchphrase than a derogatory term, and Karl's fascination and childlike. I mean, I think we'd have to include Karl in the roundup.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd certainly be in the top 10.
I think the fact that she didn't sort of pursue any official complaints means that, you know, she's a bigger person than you, Karl.
Yeah, really, because, you know...
Certainly, you know...
Well, you know, so...
Headwise. She is. Karl, you're going to do some news stories, I think.
Well, like I said, there hasn't been that much going on. There's a story about a fella who hasn't eaten for 70 years.
Right. He hasn't eaten. Is that all? That's all the information you're going to give us?
Yeah, hasn't eaten for 70 years. Hasn't had a drink, but he's all right.
That's rubbish. Then next.
It's not rubbish.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Next. Well, what is it? How is that? How is a man not eaten or drunk for 70 years?
It's that thing, isn't it? Your belly gets used to it or something.
Steve, has he misinterpreted it, or is it rubbish?
Well, to be honest with you, it doesn't actually offer any explanation. It just says that that's what happened.
Right, so that's rubbish.
It doesn't go on to anything else.
A woman's had 6 organs transplanted.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm alright.
Oh, I'm fed up.
You are?
Why not? You're my neighbour.
Yeah, I'm your neighbour, yeah.
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Who putting bins out?
You. Knobhead.
What are you on about? Who is it? Who's this?
Chris.
Who?
Noah.
Well, have you got the right number? Who are you ringing?
I'm talking to you. Knobhead.
Who am I?
Knobhead.
Well, you're a knobhead.
I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman, and if I get hold of you, get calling, I'll have you for this call now, because it's all taped, and I'll find out who it is.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
You got a hairy bollock.
There's something wrong with you. I'm glad I've got it all on tape, anyway.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Cup of tea? You'll get a cup of tea. You'll get me fucking fist up your fucking ass. That's what you'll get.
Give it a go.
Yeah, you better fucking go.
I'm gay.
Yeah, you're gay. You'll be gay when I fucking get you.
And it makes you appreciate how good you feel.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Who's speaking?
I'm alright. You're my neighbour.
Neighbour from where?
Yeah. Why do you keep putting bins out?
I don't know what you're talking about, I'm sorry.
Bullshit. The bin men doesn't come till a Thursday, it's Tuesday. You're putting bins out too early, there's foxes getting at them, there's shit all over the place.
Excuse me, my bins aren't out.
There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the... You.
Say that again slowly.
I'm talking to you. Knobhead.
I know you're talking to me. Where exactly are you and
There's
who are
dirty
you?
underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out through 2 fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts you and try to sell me flat. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
I don't know whether it's one of these stupid joke things.
I'm having a breakdown.
Who's speaking?
Okay then. You're my neighbour.
Who are you? Who are you speaking?
You're my neighbour.
Where do you live?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Where do you live? And I'll tell you where I live.
I don't want to
Where you
say.
live. My bins aren't out.
Bullshit.
Okay, what street do you live on?
I don't want to say.
You don't know what street you live on? Well, I bleeding out, you know what street I live on, you dickhead.
I can't remember.
You can't remember? Well,
What I'm
stop
saying-
ringing round and being out making an ass of yourself. My bins aren't out. If you're not prepared to tell me who you are, where you're speaking from, you're talking out your
Bullshit.
arse, mate. All right, ta-ra.
What I'm saying is, I'm mental.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
All right.
Oh, I'm fed up. Jack Daniels, you're my neighbour.
I don't know.
Why do you keep putting bins out?
What do you mean?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
What are you talking about?
You keep putting bins out. That's what annoys me. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean keep putting what out?
You keep putting bins out. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out through 2 fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts you and try to sell me flat. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
Well, it's not mine.
Right. Bullshit.
What?
Bullshit.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. You're my neighbour. Yeah, I'm sure I told you.
What do you mean I'm your neighbour?
Do it again.
Where are you?
You're asking for trouble.
Tell me who you are. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're my neighbour. What a knobhead.
What do you mean I'm your neighbour?
Knobhead.
Don't... Hey, who are you and where
The
do you
bins haven't
live?
been emptied.
What?
The bin men doesn't come till Thursday. Why do you keep putting bins out?
What are you talking about?
You do me,
Where
Eddie.
do you live?
Fucking hell. You see, you're making me look like a div here.
I'm not your fucking neighbour.
Bullshit. There's something wrong with you. What a knobhead.
Hey, there's something wrong with you for phoning me.
I'm
My name's not
surprised
Jack Daniels
you haven't done it
to
yourself.
start with.
What I'm saying is, why do you keep putting
What you're
bins
saying is
out?
a load of fucking shit, so
Why?
who do you think you're talking to?
Jack Daniels, you're my neighbour.
No, I'm not Jack Daniels.
Do it again, and there'll be trouble.
Listen, who are you and where are you?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you.
What?
I'm talking to you.
You
Knobhead.
haven't told me anything. Where are you?
Carl. Alright, I'm Carl.
Be calm.
Carl.
Be calm when I get a phone call like this.
Carl. Pilkington.
What?
Who are you? Why do you keep
Where
putting bins
are you?
out? Who am I talking to?
Well, it's not Jack Daniels anyway.
Bullshit. Jack Daniels. Why do you keep putting bins out? Let's get sick of it.
Listen.
You're
are you
asking for trouble.
Are you fucked in the head or what?
Piss off.
Piss off. You've just accused me of doing something like that and I don't even know who you are.
Bullshit. I'm
Oh.
surprised you haven't done it yourself.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
There's something wrong with you. Because I'm busy.
There's something wrong with you, you daft twat.
No, but I get enough abuse now. I'm mental.
You're fucking mental, alright.
I'm having a breakdown.
You're having a breakdown?
I've been through a
Fucking
load of
will do if
trauma.
I get hold of you.
I can't handle it.
Well, that's too fucking bad, mate. Where do you live?
Do it again, and there'll be trouble.
Do it again? What do you mean, do what again?
You're asking for trouble.
Am I?
Stop putting the fucking bins out.
Come and see me if you think you know where I am.
So I'll see you there.
Well, where am I? And where are you?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
That can go either way.
What?
I'd be very surprised.
You'd be very surprised what?
What I'm saying is, I'm not that happy with this.
Happy with what?
I mean, there's rubbish everywhere.
What are you talking about?
There's filth everywhere.
Where are you living? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You keep putting bins out. You're doing me head in. But what can you
Putting
do?
things out where?
What is wrong with you people?
What's wrong with you?
What are you on about?
Look, where do you live, you daft cunt?
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Where have you
From
been?
Mars?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Yeah, 'cause you asked me about it.
You're a fucking nutcase, you. Don't phone me again.
What else is there?
You're a bleeding loony.
What tea bags have you got?
You what? What?
Do you want a cup of tea? Hello?
Oh, you're gone, aren't you?
Do you want a cup of tea?
Do you want to go to Park House?
Why?
Because I think that's where you should be.
No, you're not doing that. Pack it in.
Pack it in?
I'm just not happy with this.
Don't phone me again.
Well, which order would you say it
You're a
works in?
nutter.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, mate.
No, it's not, because you're fucking barmy. So
You live and you
fuck off.
learn. What I'm saying is... That's not normal, is it? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? How are you?
Who is it?
Oh, I'm fed up. You're my neighbour. Why do you keep putting bins out?
Who are you?
You're my neighbour.
Neighbour.
Yeah.
Hello?
What I'm saying is, why do you keep putting bins out?
Who is it?
You're my neighbour.
But I've just been speaking to my neighbour. What? You're on about bins?
You keep putting bins out. Just get sick of it. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts you. And trying to sell me flat. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
I don't live near a flat. I think you've rang the wrong number.
Bullshit. Do it again and there'll be trouble. Do you know what I mean?
I think you've rang the wrong number because I don't live near a flat and I don't put my bin out.
Bullshit. What I'm saying is, it's a bank, right? Busy bank. Normal day, everything's going normal. Busy bank, people going in, doing what they do, seeing about mortgages and stuff. Everything's normal, everyone's happy. So anyway, it's quite busy one day. Fella comes in with a gun and a balaclava on. Man comes in, starts waving a gun around. So everyone's thinking, oh God, you know, everything, you know, oh God. And he's telling everyone to get down on the floor. So everyone's panicking, everyone's getting on the floor thinking this is it, this is, you know, it's all over. Just when you think, you know, it's all bad news. Doors swing open. Little monkey wanders in. He's telling it to get down on the floor. I don't think it was taking any notice. Goes up to the robber, wanders in, runs up to the fella with the gun, takes the gun and the bag of money off him. Everyone's like, yay, you know, we've been saved. Then the monkey starts backing out with the gun and the money. It does a runner with the money and the gun. No one's seen it since.
Right.
I know it's mad. That's the idea of Monkey News, telling people how monkeys are pretty, you know, they're mental.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't ring this number again, because I don't know who you are, and...
You're my neighbour.
But I've just been speaking to my neighbour. You're not my neighbour. I know both my neighbours, and they're both lovely, and they're both elderly, and you don't sound like either one of them, so... So fail!
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Ringing this number.
I'm mental.
You're
I can't
mental.
handle it. I can't handle it. I'm having a breakdown.
Right, well, don't you think you should ring the Samaritans or somebody like that and not me?
I need Jack Daniels. Do you know what I mean?
Don't we all? But you don't really need to ring me, do you?
I
don't know where you've got this number from, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't ring me again.
No, but I get enough abuse now.
I'm not abusing you. I'm asking you nicely not to ring here again.
Bullshit. Well, it's happened
Say
before,
that,
right?
please. I've got 3 children stood here. Do not swear at me.
Well, it's happened before, right? We've talked about that before.
We haven't talked about it before. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm sure I told you. You're my neighbour. Fucking hell.
You're not my neighbour. I know
Fucking
all
hell.
my neighbours. I live on a quiet little road. I know all of them. You are not my neighbour.
Fucking hell. What a knobhead. You see, you're making me look like a div here.
Swear at me, please. Yeah.
Fuck off.
I beg your pardon.
Piss off.
Where exactly do you live?
I'm not very good with words.
Where do you live?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, 'cause you asked me about it.
Where do you live?
What did he say?
If you're my neighbour, where do you live? What road do you live on?
Come on. You see, you're making me look like a divvy.
Where do you live?
This is where it gets weird.
It's getting very weird because you're not my neighbour. So
You're asking
I'm
for
going to
trouble.
ring the police because you're annoying me now.
What I'm saying is, I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman.
Yeah.
I'm a policeman.
I'm Doctor Sexy.
Right, well then you better arrest yourself then.
I'm Doctor Sexy. How big's
You're
your
a
cock?
doctor.
How big's your cock? Right.
I'm sorry, but this is getting weirder by the minute now. Listen, go and ring somebody else because you're
Why?
clearly not a well person.
Why? Why?
How have you got this number?
If you go to places that you're in danger of being kidnapped, you're meant to have a code word. They've got a
If
bag
I
over
go
your head,
to
gun to your head or
places
whatever.
I'm in
Tell them
danger
you've
of
been
what?
kidnapped and you go... They've got a bag over your head, gun to your head or whatever. Tell them you've been kidnapped and you go, Congress tar. And they go, bloody hell, he's been kidnapped. Before you know it, the A-team's coming in.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm alright.
Very
Sick of
good.
it.
How'd you go on in Portugal?
The bins haven't been emptied.
Oh, you again?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Me?
Give it a
I've
go.
told you before, you got the wrong number. I don't know who you're
Bullshit.
talking about, so fuck off.
Bullshit!
Right, have you got that now? Are you fucking daft or what?
I'm a policeman.
Are you?
Basically, right, I'm mental.
Oh, I know that. I can fucking gather that.
I'm having a breakdown.
Have you?
If I'm not me, what am I?
I don't. A fucking nutcase. Now go away.
I mean, there's rubbish everywhere.
Hello,
Hello. How are you?
I'm brilliant. How are you?
I'm alright. Graham.
Yeah.
Why do you keep putting bins out? Just get sick of it.
What bins?
You keep putting bins out. There's filth everywhere. I mean, there's rubbish everywhere.
Hang on a minute. What address are you talking from?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two
Excuse me,
fucking
what
days
address are you
early
talking
when they've
from?
got to sit there and it attracts you. And trying to sell me flats. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking
Excuse
pavement.
me, just a minute. Calm down, please. Who are you talking to? What address are you talking from?
What a knobhead. I'm talking to you. Graham.
No, you're the fucking knobhead, mate. What's your address?
Graham.
Graham?
It's hard
He's
to
still
explain.
there. Excuse me, listen. My last name is Graham, not my
Yeah.
first name.
Graham.
What address?
I don't want to say.
Why not?
It's not worth it, mate.
Well,
It's
I don't
not
know who
worth
you
it.
are. I don't know who you are.
I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman?
Alright, I'm Karl
Karl who?
Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington. I don't know a Karl Pilkington.
You're my neighbour.
Which address? Tell
Well,
me the
which
address.
order
What is my address then?
Well, which order would you say it works in?
No. Listen, what address do you think I live at?
That's what annoys me.
No,
Bullshit.
you tell me.
Fuck off.
What address are you phoning from?
I'm not gay.
Who says you are?
Come on.
I think
Yeah.
you want to get your head sorted, mate.
No. I need Jack Daniels. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just not happy with this. It's not my problem.
It's not my problem because I don't know who you are.
There's something wrong with you.
No, there's something wrong with you, mate.
I'm surprised you haven't done it yourself. Get rid of it.
I think you're taking the piss, mate.
What a knobhead.
No, you're the knobhead.
No. What I'm saying is, why do you keep putting bins out? Hello?
Hello?
The bins haven't been emptied. Why do you keep putting bins out?
What are you on about?
You keep putting bins out. There's filth everywhere.
Where am I putting bins out?
Stop putting the fucking bins out. That's the option. You're asking for
My
trouble.
bins are around the back of my house.
You're asking for trouble.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. It's not my problem.
Yes, do you think we live at?
I'm a policeman.
Pay for a policeman. Come round here then.
Yeah.
Come round here. Come round to the house that you've sold
definitely.
into.
Why?
If
Do you
you're
want a cup of
policeman,
tea?
come and have a look.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Who wants a fucking cup of tea? What is over your head?
Jack Daniels.
Fucking knobhead.
I'm mental.
You are.
What a knobhead. Knobhead.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, I'm fed up. You don't know me. You're my neighbour. You keep putting bins out. Just get sick of it.
What are they talking about? What road do you live on?
The bin men doesn't come till a Thursday. It's Tuesday. You're putting bins out too early. There's foxes getting at them. There's shit all over the place.
I've not got any bins out. What road do you live on?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. Stop putting the
What road
fucking
do you
bin.
live on?
Stop putting the fucking bins out through
No,
2
I've
fucking
got-
days
I've
early.
not got
Then they've
any
got to sit
bins
there
out.
and try to sell me
I never
flats.
put them
There's
out.
dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
Listen to me. I think you've got the wrong number. I live on
sick of
Ripon
it.
Road. What road do you
Bullshit.
live on?
Knobhead. Street.
Pardon?
Knobhead.
You've got the wrong
Street.
number. I live on Ripon Road.
But the fact of the matter is, you keep putting bins out. I mean, there's
I
rubbish
don't.
everywhere. There's filth everywhere.
I never put my bins out other than the day they collected. Nothing else. Ever.
Bullshit.
You've got the
I'm
wrong
surprised.
person.
What a knobhead. There's something wrong
I
with you.
live on Ripon Road. What road do you live on?
There's something wrong with you.
I don't live. Who are you?
No, but I get enough abuse now. You're my neighbour.
Wait a minute. What road do you live on?
I'm talking to you.
Wait a minute. I live on Ripon Road. What road do you live on?
If moths had eyes, would they be happier? How do they know they're not dead?
Are you? I don't know who you are. I never leave bins out. I'm looking at now. There's no
Cavemen
bins out
hunting for
now.
food.
You've got the wrong person.
Of course it is. Basically, right?
Who are you?
I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman?
Yeah.
Right. What's your address?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
I don't.
Now we're just messing about. Fucking hell.
I do not put bins out, you idiot!
You see, you're making me look like a divot.
You've got the wrong number.
Bullshit. Stop putting the fucking bins out through 2
I do
fucking
not
days
put the
early.
bins
And
out.
you've got to sit there and it attracts you and try to sell me flats. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
I don't know who you are, but I will contact the police if this carries on.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, mate.
Okay.
Give it a go.
I will get your telephone number in a minute. Can you give me your telephone number? I'll phone you back.
I mean, it doesn't seem like any of them is like a great option. Now we're just messing about.
I don't leave bins out. I don't know who you are. I've never heard of your voice before. Tell me where you live, and I'll tell you whether you're our next door neighbour. But I don't think you are.
I'm Doctor Sexy. You're my neighbour.
You're Doctor. Look, I'm going to put the phone down. I'm trying not to be rude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why?
I never put my bins out, so
Why not?
whatever you're talking about is rubbish. And I don't mean rubbish in the bin.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry. I don't want to offend you.
Bullshit.
I'm putting the phone down now.
If you can't do it, don't do it. Fuck off. Do you know the other week when I came up with like a different idea of how we can sort of make the world run and that?
Can we just have a quick recap of that? Because I seem to remember it was a load of old arse.
It was ridiculous. It was he was saying that the world is overpopulated, so the system would be where people were living too long and stuff. So what happens is people live till 78. I don't know how you can enforce that, right?
Yeah.
But when they die, they've got a little baby in their stomach,
Right.
like a pip in an apple,
Yeah.
that then carries on when they die.
Right.
It wasn't a theory. It wasn't an idea. It was the ramblings of a mental
You're
case.
saying it's stupid, but someone's emailed in and said, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good." Just saying. If that's a no, right? I've been thinking.
It is a
about,
no.
What about if we do it the other way, right?
Ah,
go on.
Somehow, I don't know how.
A kid has an old lady?
That's what it's going to be, isn't it? A child gives birth to an old man.
No. What I'm saying is, right,
Go on.
work the other way round.
Come on, then.
So if somehow we can inject something in like a body that's just died, right?
Listen to this. Imagine this is notes. So when he hands it into the Nobel people, and they go, if there's a way that we can inject something, and they go, well, what? Well, I don't know the chemical formula, but something HO2.
Right. So anyway, so you inject it in the temple.
He's narrowed it down to the temple.
So what happens?
She sort of wakes up,
Amazing.
right? And she works the other way. So, like, she might be 77.
Yep.
And then she'll have a birthday, she's 76. And she's working that way.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
Okay.
Are you with me?
No, keep it.
Because the thing is, you've got...
I'm really scared.
Yeah.
I'm really scared. This is the maddest thing you've ever said. This is madder than the old lady with the pip like an apple in her belly.
It sort of did work.
No, it didn't work. It worked in your head. It's like a dream that you wake up and go, oh, I've got a great theory.
This is it. Let me just tell you the ending, because the ending works out a bit better.
Go on.
What I'm saying is, when you die, at the age of...
78.
9 months...
What?
At the age of 9 months, because that's when you come out.
What do you mean when you die at the age of 9 months?
You're not scared of dying because you're now a baby, so you don't know what's going on anyway. So there's no fear.
So you missed out a bit here. So this woman, literally gets younger and younger?
I think when she's in her 20s, she's in her old age, Rick.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because that's the fun part of your life, isn't it? When you're 20 and you've got all your energy and that. So before you die, you're actually having a good life, rather than it being the other way around.
But does she do different stuff than she did on the way up? Because she's already lived 78 years, hasn't she? Don't forget. She was a baby once, and she grew to her years. Then someone stuck a needle in her head and said, right, back you go.
No, we'll forget all that bit.
Forget all that bit. How do we forget that bit?
What I'm saying
is...
So
she died and she doesn't remember all her... This is a new life, is it?
Let me just leave you with this.
Right, you're talking shit. Explain yourself.
But aren't the family getting younger as well? What's happened to the family?
Forget it then, we'll leave it as it is.
No, leave it as it is, shall we?
Shall we? Can we all agree on that, guys, now? Should we agree to leave it as it is? Is that alright? Because I don't want to hear any more from the diaries of Charles Manson.
No, I mean, you're a fucking maniac. Carl.
What?
What would you rather do, right? I sort of put you in a ball, squash your head, right? Tie your head to your knees, like that, right? You have to walk around like that, right? Until you're formed, totally formed. So that's like the rest of your life. Just keep that for a year in a cage, and your head's like these, right? You have to walk like that, going, right? Oh Christ! Or I do facial surgery on you, right? And you've got no face at all. I sew out your mouth and nose, right, and lines like that, right? And you're just fed with a tube in your stomach and the breathing equipment.
So no eyes.
Yeah, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, no nothing. You'll take your ears off, right? So you're deaf, dumb, blind. You're breathing through a little thing there. You're being fed straight into your stomach.
And what's the problem with the head on the knees?
Well, you're in pain. You cannot use to walk like a crab everywhere.
But I can still hear and see.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Yeah. What would you do? What's the first thing you do when you get out of the cage?
How long have I been in the cage for?
A year. Just crying yourself to sleep every night.
I'd call Suzanne, just warn her.
What would you say?
I'd just say, look, I'm coming home. Long story. Can you come and open the door?
Hi, TV's Ricky Gervais here. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my new book that's coming out this autumn. It's called Ricky Gervais Presents The World of Karl Pilkington. With me, Karl Pilkington.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a book, some of the ideas and some of the chats and some of the stuff we came up with in the podcast, the world record-breaking podcast, the Ricky Gervais Show. So, what are you doing there?
Just doing some drawings for it, just to go with the stories and that we talk about, some of the ideas and stuff.
What's that?
This one. Well, it's Auntie Nora, isn't it? When she farted for 5 minutes. That's like when she had the wind there, just coming out there. She, like, had wind for 5 minutes.
Oh, good.
So just sort of pictures and that.
So we could put this into the Booker Prize, could we?
Yeah.
Thumbs and that.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty sure that we would have got on all right without the thumb.
Yeah.
But if we couldn't, how about a thumb with one big finger?
That works, doesn't it? It's just that idea I had. So now I went to school with. Yeah, well, there's a picture of them. The sort of two kids who had big heads. They also had like webbed hands. So they got by all right. They didn't struggle with stuff. So I just thought, you know, if everyone had hands like them, less fingers, less messing about.
Good. Maybe Richard and Judy can include this in their book club. Put a baby in a room with no contact with outside world. Why?
Well, just to find out if, you know, it becomes gay or straight or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Is it the outside world that's making them gay or straight? Is it, you know what I mean?
And how long would you leave a baby in a room?
I don't know. How long does it take to go gay? I don't know, like 20 years or something.
Oh, right, good. You're sticking a baby in a room for 20 years?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, you know, feed it and stuff. So through the letterbox and that. Don't go mental.
And what would this be for Channel 4, would it?
If they want to televise it, they can do. But I'm just saying, just do it if it's not for the television.
Good. Well, people are rushing to buy that book. That's Ricky Gervais Presents The World of Karl Pilkington. It's the sort of book that you'd find written in shit under the floorboards of a serial killer's house. Brilliant. Well, good luck.
Cheers.
Put my name to that.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, you.
It was this bloke who was a builder.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And you know what builders are like? They sort of move about, don't they, from sort of building to building, just building.
Well, yeah, well, once they've built it, the building's done and they move on to build some more.
Building to building, just building, yeah.
So he goes to his next job and that, right?
Who does, the builder?
The builder.
Yep.
He goes to, like, the boss,
new building.
the boss of this building, who's building it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And he says what unto him?
Do you need anything building?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so he says, yeah, there's plenty of work and that going about.
Yep.
He says, we're working on this one here. He said, get going on it, like, there's your bricks and your cement and stuff, get on with it.
Yeah.
Any plans? Just build.
Just start building.
Yeah. Go up.
They're getting on with it and stuff, it's all going well.
Right?
Yep. But he notices that there's someone working high up, right, on the top bit.
Sure.
Because do you know, like, there's girders and stuff on these big buildings.
Yeah. And he's still building the bottom bit,
and
which
he's
is
still,
weird.
Yeah, well, that's the way they do it there, apparently, just to sort of speed it up, work from top to middle, from top to bottom.
Sure, that's in imaginary land.
We put the spire on, and we better do the foundations, and then put some stuff in the middle to keep it up there.
So anyway, he's saying to, like, the other workers, he's going, who's that up there?
Who's that up there?
He's working on his own.
The little fella, was he?
And,
the little hairy fella up there.
Who's the little hairy fella up there with the hard hat?
And the other fellas are going, look, you know, don't ask questions, you know, the boss decides who he takes on, we're happy to be getting paid here.
Don't ask questions! Yeah. Well, I'll see him when he comes down.
So he said, well, it's pretty impressive, you know, the work rate he's doing, the way he's getting from one girder to the other.
Swinging, is he?
He doesn't seem to be scared of the heights or anything. He said, no, just let him get on with it, you know, we work well as a team. Lunchtime comes, they're all sat there, sat on a little wall having the sandwiches, he's thinking he'll come down in a bit. He's just carrying on.
Is he just still going?
Still going on that, right? So the fella says to the boss man, he says, isn't that fella up there gonna come down and join us for lunch? He said, like I said, mate, don't worry about him, right? So he said, oh, anyway, you've reminded me that he's up there. He said, he's doing a lot of riveting and stuff up there. He probably needs some more nuts to,
Right, sure, and what kind of nuts is that? Is that nuts to food, or?
So he said, what, nuts? He said, yeah, just, there's a bag full of them there, just put them on the hook, send them up, and he can get on with his job. So anyway, he picks these nuts up, right?
Yeah.
Just hooks them on. He thinks they're not that heavy, considering, you know, I mean, they're normally pretty heavy, aren't they? Like, nuts
big
and
bag of
bolts and
nuts,
stuff. So anyway, he has a little glance in.
Oh, no, what's in there?
Nuts.
What, you mean nuts that you can eat?
Nuts that you can eat,
Oh.
right? So they send the bag up, and he's thinking, what's all that about? He checks him out, starts to stare, works it out. You can see that he's a little chimp running about, so he goes, I'm not happy with this.
Why isn't he?
Yeah.
He said, all them
Is
out
the
there.
boss sitting in a tyre?
He said, all them lot out there might not be wise to what's going on here. He
Yeah.
said, but I've clocked it, and you're sending nuts up to it. It's a monkey, it's not on. So he goes, look, you know, we're just all trying to earn a living here. He said, don't get involved in it. I'm happy to pay you, but I'm paying him. Don't interfere.
He's paying him?
And he's saying, look, I'm just not happy with this. It's not allowed. So the boss was saying, well...
We
to be
pay
honest,
peanuts,
mate,
we get monkeys.
he said, to be honest, mate, you know, he's a great worker. He's known for doing what he does. He's a good grafter. If one of you's going to go, right, I'm afraid I'll have to let you go, because he's been here longer than that.
Yeah.
He was made redundant.
None of
because
that
the monkey-
happened.
He was laid off.
None of that happened.
He's laid off from that. And that's where that saying about, you know, like there's a lot of tower blocks and that in America, it's like the chimp off the old block, is where... So that's monkey news.
Come in.
Right.
Ah, Mr. Pilkington, and how are we today?
Yeah, I'm alright, Doctor. Yeah, I've just come for my checkup.
Okay then, pop your pants off.
What?
Just pop your pants off.
Well,
and,
I've got to take my pants off.
well, because I have to pop my finger up your
What with me what?
to check your prostate gland.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I am worried about it because prostate cancer kills 10,000 men every year in Britain.
You can check that out if I get any symptoms.
Well, there aren't always symptoms, and symptoms do vary from man to man. So the best way to check it out is
Well,
I just pop my finger up there
I'm really
and have a
happy with
feel.
this, just-
Don't worry about it.
Wait. Is that it?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I don't know why he was worried. You probably saved his life there.
Does he have to be here?
He's just a mate. Don't worry about him. He's just watching me at work.
Prostate cancer is the most common cancer diagnosed in men. The chances are you know someone who's affected by it. To help make a difference, please donate now.
Well, congratulations, Ricky. Much deserved, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Ricky, I just wondered if I could ask, you're the most famous comedian in the world, and yet despite your incredibly successful career, you're still able to give enormous amounts of time to charity.
Shut up, embarrassing me.
Well, that's what you've written, I
Well,
think.
just ask the question.
No, I just wondered how you find so much time in your hectic schedule to help charity.
You've got to find time. 30,000 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer every year, 10,000 of which die of the disease, and a man dies every hour from prostate cancer. So, you know, that's why I give so much of my time and raise so much money for cancer. I mean, I don't know if we've got any stats how much I sort of raised last year for cancer.
Just says fucking millions?
Yeah, and they're welcome to it, you know. But I will say this, if I ever get cancer, I'm going to go into the nearest hospital and go, right, I paid for that machine, get that little bald fucker off it. Talking of little bald fuckers, Karl Pilkington.
Alright.
Thoughts?
Just one. It's 2006. Why are they still using the finger?
Good point, good question.
Chris Martin from Coldplay. Got a few questions for
Can
you.
I wear your sunglasses?
Okay, now, you like to buy clothes made in third world sweatshops because they're cheaper. Do you prefer Chinese or Indian made stuff?
Indian. Chinese don't know what they're doing.
See your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it?
Hold on. Now, it's in position. What have you... oh. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, God, it... Oh, no!
Oh, it's like Jackass.
Now, at the Conservative Party conference a few years ago, you made a rousing speech saying that if Labour banned fox hunting, you'd leave the country. Now, you did leave, but now you're back. Isn't that hypocritical?
I just came back to get some stuff. To get my hunting gear. I came back to get 2 guns and a knife. Now, what's the other question?
No, you famously said you don't trust black people. Isn't that racist?
I think racism is a state of mind.
There's to sleep, they're sharing a tent. I've only got one. Well, I've got one tent between them, have they?
Yeah.
But why don't they take two? A tent's not that big. So are they fighting now, or what? It was cold outside, he said come in my tent. And then that happens.
What do you think, Carl?
I'm still none the wiser as to why they do that. Are they both gay?
I think if you have sex with another bloke, you're generally considered gay.
If you're willing to pop your John Thomas up, John or Thomas,
yeah,
I think you could be considered.
As a rule of thumb.
What I mean is, if they're mates, they're going across the western, whatever that it's called, right? Across the west, on their horses. They say, come in here, it's cold, don't be sleeping out there by that rock. Get in the tent. They get in the tent, there's still no mention of gayness. Then, one of them does that.
I know. Well, I don't know.
It must have been planned, is what I'm saying.
No.
How do you know what your job is?
No.
It's
What
not
do you mean,
like
how do you know what your job
because
is?
a man and a woman, it's like, well, we know what we've got to do here. But with them, there's different options. So how did they know what whose job was what?
Are you saying, how did they know who was on top, so to speak?
Yeah, because it all happened pretty
I
quick.
think you fight for it. I think it's first dibs, isn't it? Like bunks. Like bunk beds, isn't it? I don't know the rules. I don't know
what the rules are.
I don't know what the rules are.
But then what happens then, Steve, after that night?
Because of the difficulties and constraints of the time in which they live, they have to live a lie, so they both get married to wives, but they maintain their love affair across the years and the decades.
Yeah, but don't the wives get suspicious when they keep saying we're going camping again this weekend?
Well, you're very right, they do.
But you wouldn't suspect a cowboy, would you? Except the one in Village People.
Yeah.
I thought he was the only cowboy.
He's fairly...
Is a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He hangs around with a Native American who's normally the antithesis of the cowboy. The cowboy and the Indian, they hate each other.
They hate each other, yeah, I know.
But they're hanging out. So are you going to watch the rest of the film now? Is it whet your appetite?
Could the film still happen even if they weren't gay? Is it just a cowboy film, but that's a bit of filler? Let's just have another watch and see if there's anything else.
Oh, does he want to watch it again?
Are you sure you want to watch it again?
Listen, if you want to watch it again, watch it again.
Yeah.
No, I'm just...
What? But no, if you want to watch it again...
If you want to watch it again, watch it again.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to watch it again.
If you want to watch it again...
Still doing stuff for the book. So just...
The World According to Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
You can buy that now, pre-order it on Amazon, can't you?
Yeah.
Or wait till September 18th. Pre-order it now.
Right.
What's that?
That's me, just I'm stuck in a spider. You said, about what would you do and all that if you were stuck in the body of the spider.
Alright.
So I said I'd just have a sleep, so there I am, just having a kit. Got a
Okay.
sleeping bag. That's the thing about if you cut off an head, the body lives for like about a minute.
Doesn't.
No, it does. They did a test, didn't they?
No, no one did a test. We've done it.
Got freaks. My favourite freaks.
Oh, right. Oh, that's a lot of people want to know what your 5 favourite freaks are. I'd buy a book about that. So number 1, the Elephant Man. You know that. There he is, with his buns. Number 2, Pillow Man.
Yeah.
3, Siamese Twins. Annie.
Mm.
4, Three-Legged Juggler.
5, pig-faced woman of Manchester Square.
They're not in like that isn't in an order that I want to see them or anything. They're all as good as each other.
Okay. So maybe if you're a freak and you want to meet Karl, would you want to meet a freak? If we could, there's 6 billion people in the world. Must be somebody like this that wants to. Would you want to meet the Pillar Man?
Yeah, it'd be all right. How's he going to get in touch? Siamese twins, I don't like because it's 2. That'd be trickier. I don't think.
What if one of them liked you and the other one didn't? He couldn't stand you.
Yeah,
one was like, I love Karl Pilkington, he's brilliant. All right, Karl, are you coming out?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to put them in that situation because I can go home. They're still bickering. So yeah, I don't want to meet them.
3-legged juggler?
Yeah.
What would he have to juggle for you to take your eyes off his legs?
Well, that's the thing though. He'd think I'd be getting him in to sort of do some juggling, and he might sit behind the desk and I go, oh. I'm not interested in the juggling.
I love the fact that you think you can get him in. You can hire this man who probably died 100 years ago.
The monkey that was a fireman.
Wasn't.
Just the idea of a cat with mops on its feet to clean the floor. That's that good invention that came out.
I'm pretty sure that's not a real invention. And there's you washing up with your little trousers down. I mean, I really must applaud the effort for this though, Karl.
That's
because
really
most, no offence, sort of dimwits, morons, cretins, idiots, they think all this shit, but they don't bother
putting it down.
Yeah, and they certainly don't bother colouring it in. So well done. I think it's a brilliant book for anyone who's got, really nothing else to do, or feel that they're sort of giving to a worthy cause. And that's available now on Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk. And it's, what is it, like 200 pages, and it's got all these illustrations and great stories. And a foreword by me, in which I'm basically going on about Karl being an idiot, which is the only truthful thing in the book. I'm pretty sure of that. Good. So well done.
Have you ever been in a hospital when it's been shut down, or a school when there's no kids in it, and there's that sort of bad atmosphere of like weirdness?
Yeah.
Right?
For the sake of argument, yeah.
We're wandering about and I say, oh yeah, what's in this room, right? And all the floors are like a wreck and rotten and stuff.
Oh my god.
There's a little sign there, right? And I go up to it and it says, flies this way. So I follow the arrow, which goes to this corner where there's a shelf, about 3,000 dead flies on it, condom stuck on the top. Right, you might remember in the first podcast, I was telling you about this scary house that my mate lives in, where he's like a security man. You're not like a security man, are you? What are you?
Well, I just look after it.
You just look after it and that, he just looks after it. So this is it, because I thought I'd show you around it, because just in case you thought I'd made it up and that, about the bit about the flies and all that, where there's flies on the shelf and stuff. So this is the sort of state I was telling you how it's a mess. This is it. Ceiling's caving in over there. That's just there. Pair of pants. Right then, we've found the room that I was talking about on the podcast, with the dead flies and that on it. This is the sign that I was telling you about. Got a fly on it, right? Little arrow. There's flies here, look. Little ladybird there. Flies attacking the ladybird and that. Right. So you've got that. We'll follow it along. Right. You think, well, there's nothing there. And you've got. You can get the camera up there, right? Look at that lot. Dead flies. I'm just showing you this because some people have said, oh, you made it up and all that. But there's no way, just for the sake of the podcast, I'd go around collecting that many dead flies. There's a condom as well that I was talking about. Weird, isn't it?
Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, here on the set of Extras. Extras 2, coming soon. People are busy working away and they're annoying me a little bit because I'm trying to do this, so I'm in charge. Shut up! That's power. Okay, back to work. 14th September, the new series starts. We're here filming a scene for the final episode, actually. I'll show you around, shall I? Okay. I know what you're thinking. What hospital are we filming in? It's not a hospital. She's not a real nurse. Unless we just put this in. Hey? Do these look ill? Bad example. We're going into the main studio now. We're just using a little corridor there for a hospital. Ooh. Oh. We're in the wrong studio.
Yeah, I think we are.
Oi oi, who's this little face? Excuse me. Yeah, can I help you? It's Robert Lindsay off My Family.
Well, not just My Family.
Citizen Smith GBH. Repeated soon on E4. One of the best drama series of the last 25 years. What are you doing here, Robert?
Well, why am I here? I've been asked to work with you two.
That's an exclusive. That's not out. That's something the papers haven't got. Robert Lindsay's in Extras as well. There's a little bonus for you. So there's a little teaser of Extras 2 coming soon. September the 14th, BBC 2, 10 o'clock. But check out the website. I'll do one of these every few days. Oh, sorry. I've gone toilet. Oh, I've gone toilet. Can you empty it? Can you empty it?
Don't know how he's getting away with this. Listen to this, right? Crudge evolved bi-goggles at one end and flagy-plays at the other, right? Eventually becoming Whittles. Some Crudge went on the other way, developing a uniflap and becoming a Sploon. Sploon grew into Flunts, and Whittles branched out as Scruddlers and Wumps. So I don't understand why people want to read about these sort of made-up animals when there's weirder stuff than this knocking about anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, I read something about a crab that what it does, it's born, right, and then it's floating about in the sea, and it spends its days looking for a mussel. Do you know, like the mussels you get in the sea? It spends its day finding one of them that's got a little gap in it, gets in it, that's it. It's done its sort of life's job. It just gets in the mussel and stays there. So that's pretty weird. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to sort of invent a sploon, a spluff, and a wumph. The Moulon. It's the most intelligent being on the planet. It believes that all life is precious and never knowingly hurts another flanimal. The saddest sound in the universe is the whimper of 1,000 Moulons when one dies. See what I mean? That's quite sad, isn't it? It's like whale noises, that, isn't it? Because they say, what do they say? Like how a whale, if a whale's crying, another whale can hear it from miles away. Which must be well annoying, because I think, like, say if you're a whale and you're sick of hearing things crying, you'd travel miles to get away from that whale that's crying. But then, as you're going away from it, the chances are you're going towards another whale that's crying. So you can't get away from whales crying. And yet people say, oh, if I come back, I'd like to come back as a whale. There's no way I'd do that. Just having all stuff crying around you, you'd be well depressed. That's why they always look sad, whales. Because all they're hearing is crying. That's like a Moulon. Don't know what order this was in. Not that it matters. You know what I mean?
Ricky and Jane were going on holiday for a few days and had arranged for Glyn to come in and make sure the cat was okay while they were away. I'm sick of that cat. I was surprised that they hadn't paid for the little shit to go away with them on first class. Blimey, getting a bit vitriolic in the diary.
Why doesn't he like the fact that I've got a cat and I love the cat? Why?
It's just everything in that house that you've got gets sort of special treatment, and it's a cat. And
What do you mean you get special treatment?
Sometimes
we put food down for it, and sometimes it gets on our lap and we stroke it.
You don't just stroke it.
We're
you
not
massage it. You massage its back. You go, no, are you stressed out?
Well, no, it's good. No, I'm not saying are you stressed out. At no point did I say are you stressed out. You said what the fuck are you doing for? Is it stressed out or something? I like touching my cat.
To be honest with you, I don't like Ricky's cat.
I can't believe
because every time I go around there, it goes straight for Magoolis.
I just don't like it. It thinks it's it. Do you know what I mean? The way it wanders about and that. If it owns the joint. Jonathan Ross gave it him. I reckon it was Jonathan Ross's cat. And he got sick of it.
Oh my god.
No. You know, he got sick of its attitude. And then luckily, like, Ricky's old cat died. So he knew Ricky needed a new one. Palmed it off onto him.
That's the last we'll see of that cat. Oh look, there he is, look at that.
They love beer and donuts.
So he's pretending he's joking there, but if that cat wanted beer and donuts, he'd probably let it have it. thing is, it never goes out. So there's no chance of it ever coming to any harm. But it's going to last forever. Do you know what I mean? We got through loads of cats when I was a kid, because we lived on a main road. So none of them really got the chance to annoy me, because they were never around long enough. If the cat sat on his knee, he won't get up. He sort of waits until the cat gets down, because he doesn't want to disturb it. I don't know if he's just doing that to sort of wind me up, or if that is the way it gets treated. Really does me head in, it does. When they go away on holiday, it's a big upheaval. You have to organise people to sort of come round and feed it and make sure it's alright. That's what's meant to be good about cats, that they don't take much looking after. My mum and dad's last cat that they had, it's called Charlie. They went away for a month to Spain, just left it outside. And it feeds itself. If a cat gets hungry, it sorts itself out. That's what they do, they're wild. I mean, it had lost an eye by the time they got back, but it didn't go hungry. Sick of it.
Hello. We've taken time out of our busy schedule to tell you about the new series of the Ricky Gervais Show. It's coming soon, in fact very soon, August the 22nd. It's another 6 half hours of drivel, available on iTunes and Audible, and we've got loads to talk about because we've just been filming the new series of extras, which is, you know, turning out fantastic.
Well, that's not for us to say.
Wow, it's us that's talking, I'm telling you, it's brilliant. No doubt win all the awards.
Well, we don't do it to win an award.
It's not, no, we don't do it to win an award, we do it to win loads, particularly the American ones. Brilliant, so look forward to that as well. But anyway, the Ricky Gervais Show, featuring me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant,
Hello
and,
there.
of course, Karl Pilkington.
There he is.
Alright.
So, yeah, we've been working with the likes of Orlando Bloom and Chris Martin from Coldplay. David Bowie, Sir Ian McKellen, Daniel Radcliffe. So we've got a lot to talk about, haven't we? We've got a lot to talk about. And Karl, it's been 3 months. So have you got anything to talk about? Have you been doing stuff?
Yeah, I've been doing loads of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we say that. The reason I ask is because on one podcast, your entire week's events consisted of going to the cobblers, and that made it into the diary. So, have you done anything interesting?
Yeah, just doing loads of stuff, yeah. It was weird, right? I was in the park, right? Just sat there having an apple. Finished eating it, chucked it on the floor, right? Within seconds, an ant was on it, eating it. It's weird, isn't it, right? How that ant is totally different to me. Innit? What it gets up to in a day and that couldn't be further away from what I'm doing. And yet, we both like an apple. Look at it, just loving it. I don't think I'd be that good as an ant. Because thinking about it, right, if I was that ant sat on there, I'd probably be overfaced by that apple. It's too much. And also, I sort of like to know what I'm going to be eating. At the start of the day, I'll say to my girlfriend, like, right, what are we having for tea tonight? She'll go, why do you need to know? And I go, because I like to know. I like to get my taste buds ready and that. Whereas that ant, 5 minutes ago, it didn't know it was going to be having apple. But it's got to have it, because it might not find anything else. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't want to be an ant.
Karl.
What are you thinking just then?
Just thinking of stuff that I've been up to and that.
Daydreaming, more like.
Nothing wrong with daydreaming, Steve. Jesus, you know how fucking annoying that is. Go and do something. Just fuck off. Go on, go home. Read a book. Jesus. That's my head in.
You alright?
Yeah.
So just to recap, all new Ricky Gervais Show with Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, available from August 22nd on iTunes, audible.com, or via Ricky Gervais' website, rickygervais.com. Is that it? That's
The awards.
Huh?
Awards. What?
What I'm saying is, right, there's now too much choice. Whenever you get a menu in a restaurant, it's not like, oh, right, what is there? Yeah, I'll have that. There's too much. It's like a book now, isn't it? And you look at it all. And then you've got to that point now that people are even taking a risk when they're eating.
What do you mean?
You know, in Japan or China or something, they're eating that fish that if it's not cooked right, it can kill you, right?
Yeah.
Not worth the risk when there's so many other fish.
Yeah, I agree. Why
have mackerel, have a bit of cod or whatever.
Yeah,
as soon as there's a risk,
yeah.
take it off. Take it off
I
the menu.
agree. I totally agree.
Not worth it.
We've got a fish that might or might not kill you. Well, is there anything that definitely won't kill you? Yeah, but a chicken won't kill you.
I'll play safe then. I'll have that.
I love that. I love the chicken.
That's what I'm saying. It seems to be the trend at the moment for people to eat things that you shouldn't really be eating. Octopus. They say, oh, it's best if you eat them alive or something, right? And there's been stories of people who've been eating them, and because they're still alive, the legs are like, you know, you get round the neck and what have you, inside, and they choke you. Why would you want to eat that? If you're going to eat a live animal, don't eat one that's got 8 arms that can get hold of your neck. I could understand that if we've run out of everything else, right? Alright, what's left? Octopus. Go on then, I'll have a leg. But there's no need to be eating that at this moment in time. I hadn't had pasta till I was about 24. Now kids are having all this stuff. We're away for a weekend a couple of weeks ago. Sat in a restaurant. Some kid asked for sorbet. He's only about 11. Just the amount of juices they've got now as well. When I was a kid, it was just you just had the one choice. You had orange. Now you look at it, it's like you've got apple juice, you've got pineapple, cranberry. Saw a carrot juice the other day. Out of all the bits of food that are out there, I would not think about getting juice out of a carrot. People are always going on about that place where they eat dogs, saying, oh, that's terrible, that. But I don't think it's that bad. As long as it's, you know, it's their own dog. If we're eating octopuses, why are dogs getting away with it? Excuse me, I don't suppose you've got a copy of The World of Karl Pilkington, have you?
No, sorry.
It is rather new. The World of Karl Pilkington.
No luck, Karl. Never mind. There's still a few more to try.
Good old yellow pages. We don't just help with the nasty things in life like a blocked drain. We're there for the nice things too.
You do? Great. Can you keep it for me? Yeah, my name is Karl Pilkington. Yeah. Yeah, it is me on the cover, yeah. Do you mean it looks round? Heads are meant to be round, you cheeky bastard. Just keep it for me.
We've just recorded T4. It's stressful for you, isn't it?
Well, stressful.
Yeah.
Don't enjoy Don't enjoy. You see, I've never done interviews for a job or anything.
No.
And that's what that feels like. You've got to impress them. It's that thing at the moment of a USP. What's your USP?
Yeah.
One of Suzanne's mates got a son.
Yeah.
Who's must be 16 or something.
Yeah.
Went for a job interview at Waitrose. That's what they asked him. What's your USP?
Really?
Stacking beans.
Yeah.
You don't need a USP for that.
You didn't even want a job, did you? You didn't even go to school.
Yeah, I didn't like school. There was no payback there for me at school.
Of course, what education is the payback?
They didn't teach me anything of any use. I'll tell you what they should do at school. I'll tell you where I learnt most stuff from.
Go on.
Bullseye. Jim Bowie. General knowledge. There's a maths bit in it where you're adding up.
Yeah.
Spelling. Let's check it with Bully.
Although current affairs would have them in trouble, wouldn't it?
But you don't really need to know current affairs. I think
Because they change.
They change.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Are you listening, kids? You don't need to know current affairs. You don't need to go to school. You need to get Challenge TV. What advice would you give to kids today? There's someone watching there, you know, they're, I don't know, 13, 14, maybe worried about exams. What am I going to do?
We're not
with my
worrying
life?
that much, are they? They're sat on the internet like that watching this. Turn that off for the start. That's a starting point.
Okay, well, not yet though. Don't turn it off yet, because Uncle Carl is going to give you advice. I'll play a young kid, a young teenager, right? Right, and you've got to inflame my quest for knowledge, my quest for excellence, my quest for achievement. Okay, right? All right, Carl.
Right. What do you think about when you sat there now?
Just nothing. Just thinking that I wish I was sitting here more. In a way, I'm sitting here enough, and I wish I was sitting here more.
Yeah, I couldn't handle a kid like that, to be honest. You're that gormless. I mean, it's today's youth like that.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay. Okay. Right. What if I was like this? Right. Right. Right, Carl. I'm fed up. I don't want to do anything with my life. Life's never going to get any better for me.
Well, maybe it isn't, actually. If you're like this... You can, because there's no point building you up and making you have this dream that you're going to be a professor or something if you look like that. There's more divs in the world at the end of the day. And sometimes we have to accept that there is kids at home watching this who are like that. They're probably going, oh, yeah, it's like me. They are like that, and they're not going to get anywhere. So there's no point building them up and saying, don't be like that. You could be a lawyer, you could be a solicitor. They're not going to be. There's a lot of idiots in the world. So, live with it. A knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. Eat a knob at night. Do you know what I mean? I watch it, I like those little trial bits, right? Yeah. But what I don't think people realise is, right, it is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. Right?
Really? How do you know?
No, it's just, you know, you think about it and you go, oh, I couldn't do that, right? But what they never mention on the TV programme, which I think takes it to the next level, right, they're eating that at like 7:30 in the morning.
Sure. Right.
Which is worse, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? If I was there and Dex said, right, Carl, eat the knob, I'd go, hang on a minute, give us a few hours, let me get some rice and that on my belly, and just sort of fill me up a little bit more. I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening.
Right.
I'll be ready. And I'd be happier then. It's just that thing of, you know, you don't want to
get animal genitals on and then do something.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying like I could eat a nod at night, but
just cut that out. We'll loop that.
I could eat a nod at night. Eat a knob at night. Do you know what I mean?
Now, this guy is very interesting. Kenny, in South Africa.
Yeah.
You talk about him now. He's this kind of extraordinarily rich man, isn't he? He surrounds himself with beauties. And you talk about... So, Kenny asked me to get in the pool with him, you say, and all the women. So, surround himself with all these women. That's just one of them there.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the idea of that. There wasn't really enough room to have a proper swim, as there was a woman in every space. If I had to try and do the breaststroke in the pool, that's exactly what I would have got.
I don't know, for me it was, I couldn't be doing with that, having all these people around all the time.
Yeah. You're quite well off now, aren't you? You've got your nice big house and everything.
I'm all
has
right.
that made you happier than you were when you were
Yeah, it was the thing that I always wanted. That was the main thing, a house. I'm not bothered about, I've told you, clothes aren't anything. I don't wear jewellery because it irritates me. Holidays, the last thing I want to do when I'm not working is get on a plane because I've been flying about. So really, it's always just been the house has been the main thing that I've always wanted, my space. And I'm happy with it, and I like doing work in it, and I'm happy to have people round, but I'm happy to get them out as well. I'm really house proud.
Yeah.
If you come round, if I ever said come round, I say, oh, can you take your shoes off?
Yeah, are you one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Shoes off.
No matter who it is.
Really?
Yeah, the gas man, he hates it.
I bet.
He's like, oh, do you know how many houses I go to? And it's like, well, if that's the case, you should have those coverers.
Yeah.
I'm not inviting
What's
you
so
in.
special about your flooring that the shoes will...
Because it's clean, isn't it? I've cleaned it. I've got a steaming mop. I've got one of those Vax mops. I keep it clean, like I say, I'm house proud. And the point is, I didn't ask for the gas meter to be in the house. I didn't ask for him to come round. I'm always sending my own readings. They're always sending an email saying to give us a reading. So why is he coming round anyway? So if you're going to come round and hassle me when I didn't ask you to come round, they don't make an appointment. They just come round and go, I'm here to read your meter. Well, bring some shoe coverers. Because whilst I was in Japan, I had a sperm test. Have you ever done that?
No, thank God.
I went into... No, it's all right. I mean, it's quite...
Yeah.
It's good.
When are you going to say cut? It's a long way, this. I've only got little legs.
Still going! Still fucking going! It's not fair! Don't! Just drop!
I'm going to call Cat. Look, now you're winding me up. I'm sure you are.
It gets to the end! What are you going to do?
Oh, this is ridiculous.
I don't think I ever let her down in the bedroom department. You know.
No.
You know, I'd like to think that I always satisfied and
I'm out of character here. I couldn't do that.
as far as I'm concerned, you know, I gave it 110%. You know, every time. Quality job.
It was good. It was good. I was in trouble earlier.
Quality job.
I was in trouble earlier than you.
Tick the air. Quality job.
Oh! Do that again.
Okay.
Alright, count there.
Oh my God. Oh God. So childish. God.
It is hard eating a knob.
So what are you saying? You could...
I'm saying, like, I could eat a knob at night. 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 I could eat a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. 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 I could eat a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. 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 I could eat a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. It is hard eating a knob. I think I follow science more than you do. You watch all your Soprano box sets and all that lot. I'm watching science. I'm reading
but you
science.
don't get anything from it.
I do it for a minute.
Well, what
it
have you learned
entertains
most
me.
recently? But you don't learn anything. It goes in and doesn't go out, and then you extrapolate in your own little world.
A bit of knowledge is better than none. You don't know. I have.
What? What's the most recent piece of scientific information you've discovered?
There was some scientist on the radio saying that I might not be bald, I've just got very fine hair.
Was he referring specifically to you?
No, he just was saying any bald men listening. New science shows this. Oh, all right, that's good. Bit of science. I heard there's a load of birds in America that have just died. No one knows. That's a bit mysterious. There's no answer to that one. There's
Well,
just
there
like
is.
500
There is an
birds.
answer to it.
What's that then?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, but that's...
To say that we don't...
But that's the best bit of science, I think. The bit when you go, oh, what was that? When you go, oh, they flew into a big window, you go, oh, boring. I like that bit of it. I like the bit of, can we make this kid with no legs walk? Don't know. Give it a go. Yeah, we have. Oh, a bit boring. It's the bit,
So
it's the
you'd rather
working
that
on
kid
it.
didn't walk?
I like the bit when he's dragging himself about and you're going, will we do it? Will we ever make this boy walk?
That's not science!
I'd love to see that show coming soon to the Science Channel. Will we ever make this boy walk? Yeah.
So he's got some new mechanical legs that he puts by the side of the bed. You just nick them,
Okay,
and you'd
right.
rather see him
There's a
crawl in
little
a
kid,
ring.
has he got legs? Or has he got legs that don't work? Right? They
No,
just don't
they're just
work.
not there.
They're just not there. He's got no legs at all. Was he born without legs? Right, so he's born without legs. Oh, Oh, this little baby's got no legs. Carl, will we ever make this boy walk?
Well, we can try.
Okay.
That's the good bit.
Down, 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 down. What are you doing first? Down, down, down.
Let's make some legs.
What?
Wood.
Wooden legs. 2011. Give him wooden legs. What wood are you using?
Something that's not too heavy. Only a bit of MDF.
Right, okay. Right. What do you do? How do you make the legs?
Just sort of say, right, how tall do you want to be? I want to be about 5 foot. Right, okay, we need a 2.5 foot leg.
Right.
Make them.
You're still going with wooden legs. Can I just convince you to look at some other materials?
No, we haven't got time.
We've got wooden
He's
legs.
got no legs, and he's moaning. What do you mean you don't want wood? You haven't got anything down there. Selfish. Just brought out the real him.
Okay, right, okay. Mr. Pilkington, thank you for saying you'll never go at wooden legs, but I'm just worried about, like, well, rotting and woodworm and...
Preservatives.
Sorry?
It's fine. Just preserve them twice a year.
Right.
It'll be fine.
Right.
How rotting legs?
Well,
you haven't got any at the moment, so which is better, little Billy? What do you want, rotting legs or no legs? Because there's other kids out there sort of rubbishing about on their arse who'd love these little wooden legs. What do you want? And that's how it should
Wooden
be.
legs.
Right then.
Okay.
This is not science, this is Pinocchio.
Right, come on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, she was just 17, well, you know what I mean. The way she looked was way beyond compare. I wouldn't dance with another.
I'll stop you there.
Go on.
I'll stop you there.
What's the matter?
So, and that's played, Dave. Yeah. Wow.
Idiot. Bloody idiot.
Oh, Uncle Ricky, do the little dance.
Oh, go on then.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll never dance with another.
The long and winding.
Shut
up.
Okay.
Yeah. I sort of fused Flashdance with MC Hammer shit.
Excuse me. I'm here to pick up a dwarf.
Oh, yeah. Drunk and disorderly and riding a children's tricycle down a dual carriageway.
Right. They can press charges.
No, if you're happy to take him into your custody.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
No, second.
That's what I mean. As soon as they even think they're in a film, they're going to get wasted.
My name is Maximus Minimus, and I'll have my end away with your wife or the next.
We had to confiscate his sword.
I've got my own sword. My bog sword. Ha! Whoa!
He's thrown up over his own penis.
Oh.
You're not getting in my car smelling like that.
No need to. I've got my bike.
No, Pete, you can't go on the bike. Not again. No, whoa! Stop! Pete, stop! Oh, don't go on the dual carriageway. Take the back roads. Just, what is he? Oh, how long's that going to take him to get home? Oh no, he's off. Look, he's just flailing like a dung beetle. Oh, it's pathetic.
It's something, when I was looking on the web, found something out.
Go on.
It's a story about a woman who had a baby. Who had a baby.
What are you talking about? What?
A woman who had a baby who was having a baby.
It was no clearer when you repeated it.
There was a woman who had a baby. What do you mean?
No, I didn't read any more into it because I just saw
You
that and I
didn't
thought, that's weird. And then I just was thinking, oh, like, imagine the kid at school, at parents' evening.
Go on.
And it's like, well, your
When
kid's
they're
pretty
both
good,
10.
now let's have a look at your work, sort of thing.
But what? Did the child have a baby?
Yeah.
Of course it didn't! Play record!